Sadness.
I'll take a little bit of that government weather today now.
That's right.
70 in New York, slight chance of rain. Uh-oh, weatherman, we here.
A little hard.
Now, I hate when there's like anticipation for a pod. Oh, that's not what I was starting with. I was starting with sexual liberation.
Yeah.
Off mic, we were discussing what it's like as a man. Trigger warning if you don't want to start your day listening to like explicit content. We were starting the day with talking about how it feels as a man to just yell when you orgasm. See, and none of these words are curses, Ish, so I can start clean like this.
Look at the professionality.
No, I'm just here. I'm just here for the.
And Ish and I, as the grizzled veterans in the room, we understand the greatness that comes with
expression.
Yeah, climactic expression.
Yeah, express yourself.
Ice looked at us like one of these Generation Z guys, and y'all trying to attack me now. I'm sorry. I piece it up with y'all. Ice was like, huh? What do you mean?
Yeah, this nigga Scooby-Doo voice is...
What do you mean? Is that what you guys are doing when you are climaxing? That's what he said.
That's what
so
I
now I'm here to just real quick. We're not going to stay on this for long because we got a lot to get to.
That ain't what I said, though.
You don't do that?
Nah.
You've never tried it?
No.
You're not inquisitive, curious?
No.
Are you still trying to be cool?
No, definitely not.
Being
I was
cool
trying
while
to be,
you're
I was
having
trying to
sex
be,
is
I was trying to be
crazy.
cool.
So
I'll be trying to get past 7 minutes.
So what's your bodily thing that happens? Because, we don't have no control. Like, we're our soul, spirits, and minds, but
Give
our
me a good
bodies
shake
are
and that's
different.
it.
Oh, you give them a shake.
Give a good shake. A little shimmy.
Oh, you
Yeah,
shimmy.
a little grunt.
Oh, you do the Steph
little
Curry
grunt,
shimmy.
little Steph Curry, Yeah, little grunt. Nick Van Exel. Yeah. A little grunt in the shake, shimmy.
Right.
Now, wait a minute, Ice. I hate to be this guy. But after Steph does the shimmy, he runs back, looks pretty alert on defense. The whole arena is electric. The team is motivated. What you do right after the sex shimmy? You laying there, like letting her know that she got the best of you? You looking defeated?
You don't even give her like a woo.
Who gets up to get the water? Who wakes up to get the room back ready for bed?
Yeah, I'm like,
Who gets out?
I'm not getting up.
Who gets out the bed to get the room back ready for sleep now?
Bring me a water on your way back.
I usually
please.
keep a water by the bed personally.
Yeah, I got a mini fridge. I got a mini fridge in the
You
bedroom.
make
so the
somebody
water's
go
be
get
right
a
there.
water after you only
I
gave
know,
him 7
but
minutes.
she's going up, and I just be like,
Needing a
bring me
water
on
after
the
7 minutes is like
Nigga, I'm old, fam.
that's like winning the medal at the Special Olympics.
I'm old, bro. That's it. You get 7.
Yikes.
Good 7, but 7.
Man.
Hey, if it works, it works.
That's
Hey,
right.
exactly.
I got a job. Man.
I'm
I got shit
screaming
to do.
now.
Can't knock
No, I'm in it. Let me scream. And if we not
High pitch?
if we not no, it's a man scream.
falsetto?
Yeah.
It's bassing. It's a tenor.
I'm gonna get
It's
it
a
out.
tenor.
Yeah, blow. And I don't got it.
It's like a
and-
300 scream.
Yeah.
Sparta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
So, yo.
And I'm kind of feeling 300-ish afterwards.
Sure.
It's the best feeling you've ever felt in your life. I've never felt nothing better than a nut.
I'm trying to think.
Physically?
A nut when you're on ecstasy.
I've never tried. So
Yeah,
I
but,
can't.
but you've never had eggs with hot sauce. So I mean,
I'm also grunting for that.
a nut is pretty good, but eggs with hot sauce, dog.
Takes the cake.
Whoa,
Yo.
I gotta disagree, but
when you
I'm
when-
gonna
yo,
sound,
hold up, man. Let
I'm
me
gonna sound
finish.
wild.
Hold up, but let me finish challenging him.
wild.
When you go up to the dealer with tire insurance, that's another one. That one is up there too with a nut. No. Check your fouls. Check your fouls. Just fix it.
They say, oh, it's
when
our
the
bad.
cop turn off after following you for 2 blocks.
That
Fuck
is-
is you
Oh yeah,
talking
no,
about,
that feels
man?
good. That's up there
There's
with
a
a
lot
nut.
of shit
That's
that
up-
feels better
that-
than a nut.
That's
That's
up
up
there
there.
with it. That might be better than a nut.
That's better than a
Y'all
nut.
niggas
a good
crazy.
one. That's better
A
than
nut?
that.
Nah, that cop just turned off.
No, especially if you was dirty.
Yeah, nigga.
Man. Sheesh.
When a big deal go through, that's a lot better than a
No,
nut.
no,
so I ain't gonna
no.
hold
Nice
you,
little
boy.
closing.
Oh yeah, hey, you can have that nut.
Little
The
closing.
mugasm is up there. Like
I'll
as a
never nut
musician,
again.
like when you really get in a groove with somebody, like you really
That's higher
jamming,
than a nut.
That's like
You
an
should have seen
orgasm.
my face.
That's
like,
bigger than a nut.
You guys.
You guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was some white people shit.
Nah,
What you over there doing? with
mule
me?
what?
When you catch the vibe, that shit is up there.
All right, I'm gonna get a little sappy, whatever, but
No, we're not talking about the births of your kids.
No, I'm just saying
talking
that
about
feeling.
physically.
Fam,
Oh, my,
nut.
yo, all right,
That's
we
really
start.
just an
Don't worry
extension
about
of the
it.
nut.
Don't worry about it.
honestly,
Don't
like,
worry
when I
about it.
walk in the door and
Yo,
she
no,
do
we don't
that
want to
shit.
hear none of that dad shit right
Sorry.
now, Craig.
Sorry.
We don't want to hear none of that mature uncle bullshit you be talking about, Sharif.
No, physically a nut is it.
Yo, you get on your dad stuff quick, and Ish get on his I'm older and let me school the youth stuff quick. And I just be loud and wrong a lot.
There it is.
But when you speak as much as I speak, you're going to be wrong. Yo, I speak so much, sometimes I cut the pod on, I hear my voice, I'm like, yo, this nigga's voice again, yo. yo, he need to tweak his voice.
I tuned into your little Neil deGrasse last night. That was dope.
You was on
Yo, Neil
again?
deGrasse is the man, yo.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is the man. Round of applause for that gentleman. I was on with him again. Oh, shit, let me turn the sound up. I was on with him again.
That was dope.
And he's just such an amazing conversationalist, one. And two, because he's so fact-based and because he has every fact in the universe, dudes like us that like to argue with people with zero facts, oh, we can have a blast with him. So that's what I did. Neil deGrasse told me that all that Mercury retrograde, all that anything retrograde stuff is a myth. It's not real, and y'all are idiots. It's just more stuff that they made up to confuse you because none of that. Yes. He said the horoscope, numerology, stick it up your ass. All of that is based around us being the center of the universe or the center of gravity, and those are old ideologies. None of that was ever true.
He said the blue dress versus the white dress. Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
he
We
said
can just
that's
look
a
at the
myth.
wavelengths and tell you what it is.
Yeah, he said science
he
will
busting
disprove
shit down.
all of that.
Yeah.
I don't need my vision. I can look at the wavelengths and know exactly what's going on here. All of y'all are stupid and idiots. Now, he didn't say the stupid idiots part.
But he said
But
it.
he just-
But he said it, though.
Yo, and I don't know if anybody noticed, when I asked him the question, I said, hey, well, how do you feel about astrology and whatever? And he took a second, I said, astrology, numerology. He scoffed. He scoffed at me.
That's not astrology.
Mere
Astrology
mortal.
is the study of the...
No, he scoffed. He said, listen to you trying to teach me something. He said, I know. Yeah. But he said it in a joking voice. So I was like, hey, well, Joe, don't play with me. You're not trying to explain something to me, are you?
Mortal.
It was like, look at this little
You
cute
mere
little
mortal.
boy trying to teach Neil deGrasse Tyson about numerology of all things.
No, I fuck with him.
Yo, he's the man.
And his personality seems to be amazing. Like I used to watch him on Bill Maher all the time. His personality just seemed to be dope.
You look like a Bill Maher.
I am.
No, you seem that way.
I know.
I'm not trying to be funny.
I
Yo,
said I
everything
am.
I say to you, you
Fam,
think
I
is
said
like...
I am. I didn't even get
All right,
nothing,
but
yo.
your face, your eyes, you be... I don't know, man. This nigga's eyes, right?
Man, what are you talking
Your eyes got
All
to
right,
do
listen,
anything,
man. It's Saturday. It's 7 degrees. It's 70 degrees. It's supposed to rain a little bit, but this the bag I'm in. Don't judge me. Shout out to Phil, White Soul. This how we start. It's breakup season.
Walk away.
How'd I let you walk away? Let's stop right there
What
because
happened when this came out?
let's stop right.
What happened when this hit the streets?
It was up. It was up. Everybody, a little Acura was blasting Phil Collins.
Men, even in their breakups, lead with arrogance. His very first line is, "How could I just let you walk away? Let you leave without a trace?" You hear the misogyny in that?
You think that?
He thinks he let her walk away. Why she
Like
don't
she
have
have
the
no choice in
choice to walk away?
No, he's saying,
no, he
yo,
said-
I should have fought for my girl.
Yeah, that's how I took it.
Women want you to
Yes,
fight for them.
Because, all right, stop. Now we speaking for women. See how it gets tricky now?
Well, women have said that they
Yo, I
want you to
hate
fight
this
for them.
generation, fam. I needed to.
That's
boy,
why
I
it gets
hate
tricky.
it, yo.
You speaking for
Yo,
women.
what are you-
But they've said that.
They say it.
They
That's
all
repeating them.
You calling them they is crazy. They all don't say the same thing. Women are so multifaceted and nuanced and complex. I'm telling you what they say.
I want to.
You just said they say. I said they said.
I want to quote.
Fuck, bro.
Joe is woken us right now, man.
Yo, you so woke.
I'm scary.
Go to sleep.
I'm scary out here. How could I? Because every man feels like they have at least 30 days to get their chick back no matter what happened.
Yeah,
Nah,
maybe
It's
longer.
like an Instagram page.
nah,
You can delete it, but if you retrieve it fast enough, everything comes back the
it
same.
might be different. It depends on what they got caught doing.
Yeah, what you did?
Microphone check 1, 2. What is this?
Noodle Enough, Daddy.
Y'all will be happy to know that I am well rested.
I stayed up all night.
Yeah, me too.
Well rested, a lot of rest, a lot of sleep, a lot of self-care, a lot of exfoliating went on. Feeling real good, ready to deliver some interesting takes to you out there, you beautiful people out there today. How's everybody feeling? What episode is this? 493?
Yeah.
Welcome to episode 493 of A Lovely Situation.
That's what it is here?
Yeah.
It is.
Parks is here. Ish is here. I'm here. Ice is here. Young boy's in the back. Wait a second. My bad.
Put some respect on him.
It's him.
It's the time. That's the timestamp king back there.
TSK?
Yeah.
TSK.
Nah, that's the timestamp king back there. Savon's little understudy.
That's
Yeah. Say the new Savon back there is stamping the times on things. Everything moving.
everything.
No, he's all right. Really showing how much Savon didn't give a fuck about this gig. Shout out to the young boys in the back. How's everybody doing?
Good.
How y'all doing? How you feeling? How's your energy? How's your headspace? How's your mental health?
Good. Consumed a
How's
lot of
home?
content in the last 24 hours.
I love when the
content.
pod gods just drop it on you, make your day easy when you get to work.
Facts.
I do. Now, listen. I've been struggling with something these last few months, and I'll be transparent and share it with you. We're getting toward the end of the year. It's the holidays. We've been around family, and you want to spread love, be about love, be filled with love, and hope that love is contagious out there, you guys. And I've been listening back, and I wanted to come in here and just deliver a little more love, try to put a little more effort in that specific area of just being warm, looking at the positive in every situation. It may make for a worse podcast, but I'll be a better human. And today was my day to come in and start leading with a little more love and less hate. The problem is, I hate it all this week.
It was a lot to. I would say hate. Underwhelmed. I was underwhelmed, and I hated a couple.
I
things.
hate when
I hate it a lot.
Yo, I hate when I'm underwhelmed, yo. When I'm underwhelmed,
At least let me be whelmed.
boy, am I peeved.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to curve some of it and do what you guys asked me to do, which is let my co-host speak, let the mic breathe, let the pod breathe. So on some of these topics,
They don't need your hate today.
yeah, just know,
I hate it.
because I can't even tell y'all the truth about
hell of a
how much I hate it now. Someone will call me and threaten me.
Generation Z.
No.
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 Nah, but let's talk about it. Come on. That was my little monologue. Got it out the way.
Where do you want to
But
start?
there's a lot to get to, so
The big show, or do you want to start with an interview, perhaps, or do you want to start with
the interview was big. The
Kenny
show
G?
was big. Kenny G is big to me. They're trying to ruin my childhood. But we'll get to that later. I do want to argue about Kenny G and is it jazz or not.
I'm down.
Let's start with Drake and Ye. It's the
Let's do it.
biggest
It's the big
thing
show.
smoking.
It is.
Okay.
Biggest thing moving out there. People stayed awake.
I did.
I was one of them.
So y'all stayed up. Y'all saw this.
Ish. No.
I fell asleep in the middle of the Drake shit.
Okay. Well, then you saw a majority of it. Drake shit was pretty short, first of all. So
Yeah, I fell asleep in
What
the middle of the
happened?
Drake shit.
We don't care about it's your sleep schedule. We care about what happened. What happened?
It started late. I'll do a quick
late.
recap. It started late. I think it was supposed to start at 11-hour time, and then I think it started at 12:30, 1 o'clock.
All right.
The choir came out, and in my opinion, might have been there a little bit too long, but that's an argument for a different day.
Okay.
Did maybe 20, 25 minutes, something like that. Then
Okay.
Ye came out and did his set. Then Drake came out and did a short set, and then
What?
Ye came back.
They walked out together.
They did walk out together.
And Drake went and walked off. Correct. Let Ye do his set, but yeah.
Beautiful set. It was kind of reminiscent of the Donda shows. Smoke kind of looked like the moon or something. I don't know what was going on there. The Coliseum looked great with the choirs. That shit was dope with the arches in the background and the smoke and the lights.
The set was amazing.
Yeah,
Like the set, the optics, it was dope to me. Can I ask y'all a question?
please.
Have y'all ever been to a Kanye West show? Ever?
Yes.
And this is dope.
The set, I'm saying.
I'm the set.
Well,
They're
it's
in-
not comparison to when you had the flying
That's
stage
beautiful.
and all that shit.
They're
That
in
is
the
beautiful, though.
Coliseum.
Okay.
They're in the Coliseum. They made it look like a Roman Coliseum-esque type of vibe. It was dope.
I like that part of it.
I like
All right, come on with the quick recap so, we can hate a
that was
little
enough
bit.
of a recap. Let's
Well,
get into it.
that wasn't enough
No,
of a
hold on.
recap.
No,
Well,
because
like
you're missing, like, all right, if we giving a timeline,
Yeah.
my timeline go a little different.
Oh, tell us.
First, the merch
pre-order dropped.
Oh shit!
Yeah, let's throw it to ice now. Enough of you,
because
Parks.
that's what happened to me.
I wanted to get
All
right to the hate.
We saw. Well, no. There's hate in there. Trust me. There's a lot of hate. So, like you said, it was supposed to start at 8 Pacific, 11 Eastern.
Yeah.
Right before that, they put the pre-order link up for the merch. Plain sky blue hoodie, says free Hoover, $200. Plain pair of mom jeans, looked like it was ironed on, like just very, very, very plain shit.
Done by Balenciaga, though.
Yeah, that's true. Done by Balenciaga.
Okay.
So I'm already like, this is I feel like they're playing in my face. That was my takeaway from that part.
From them dropping merch.
Well, we can even go back even further.
Your takeaway from them dropping merch before the show is...
Before the show, the original graphic that went out, the flyer, whatever you want to call it, everything looked like my 12-year-old cousin did it.
Which is the new look.
That is the look.
That's the look, though.
That's the new look. That's the new end look.
I'm not even meaning this. I'm talking about the picture of his face,
With
like
the sky in the background or whatever it was.
that original thing that went out when they was announcing it.
All right,
It's
go
just,
ahead.
everything looks bad.
All right,
This
so go
looks
ahead.
cheap.
But
This
that is
looks-
the style.
That is
right
the new
now.
style.
Okay,
That's
well,
the
I'm
style.
old then.
Look at
I'm
the
old.
clothes they
Shout out
have.
to Virgil because he kind of with the plain
Shout out to
text on
Virgil
shit.
and Kanye. It's true.
That's a
true.
Kanye thing.
Kanye is a minimalist type of guy.
He
Or whatever he does is the new style and fashion.
Right.
I'm still with him so far.
Yeah, I'm
Even
not.
that's different to me.
And you should drop your merch before your show.
Yeah, I'm not. Even though I understand your critique of it, I understand what they did there.
And
I'm not tripping.
you should overcharge us. Balenciaga, do what you want. I'm not mad. We're catering to the people that can afford this. I'm not mad yet.
I mean, but to be honest, a Balenciaga hoodie for $200 is a gift.
It's cheap.
It's a gift.
Well, we know you have a Balenciaga hoodie on right now.
Continue, Ice.
So yeah, show starts late, which is, if you know Ye, it's expected.
And a rap show in general is going to be late.
But if you know Ye, it's expected to start later
Facts.
than normal. Cool.
Can you stop right there?
That was whack to me.
Can you stop right there?
Sure. Go ahead.
And I'll toss it to you. I'm just going to interject here and there. Without having seen too much of this, I did catch up. My first question and little head scratcher moment was Amazon's involvement with Kanye coming off of those phenomenal Apple shows and with Drake's relationship or previous relationship with Apple.
I think
This was the first
I
time.
think that was an important part. The second part of what you said.
Yeah.
Drake's previous relationship with Apple.
And we don't know where that relationship stands today, but seeing Amazon Music / Twitch throw themselves in the hip hop moment, that was telling to me.
You're absolutely right.
You can continue.
That's correct. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, coming off of Drake's lack of relationship, I guess. I don't know. He took the show and left Apple. And to see Amazon make a push like this, that's pretty major.
Yeah.
But again, I was pissed time.
I hated that.
The way it happened though.
It was tacky.
Like I had this shit on the screen and out of
What was
nowhere,
tacky?
the time at the bottom where it said starts at 8 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody
we got
went
it.
in and just switched it to say 9 p.m.
All right, it started late.
All right.
Ice.
Yeah, it
Keep
is
it
what it
pushing,
is.
buddy.
It is what
Okay.
it is.
Keep it pushing.
Well, I'm talking all the shit I hate. So yeah, I'm going
Get
down.
over it.
That's
The
everyone
rap
start
show
with hate.
started late.
Okay.
Yeah, but we got real hate to get to with this.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. And love. Just a little bit. Some dashes of love.
Well, first thing is, what does any of this have to do with Larry Hoover? That was my hate.
That was going to be the end, the last bit of hate.
I was
that
going to ask.
They didn't say his name once except for
Fam,
when they
have
said
y'all seen
Larry
a benefit
Hoover.
concert for something before?
They said Larry
Yes.
Hoover Jr., which shout out to him, but like
He
they
was
didn't,
present.
They didn't explain or shout out.
Have you seen a
or-
benefit concert
Yes,
for anything before?
A million of them.
Joe, have you seen a benefit concert? You say yes. Ish, have you?
Of course.
They kind of explain what we here for
Yeah,
at,
at some point
throughout the show.
throughout
It's
the
a
show.
hard-
Usually,
it's a
But
hard-
They
at least at
remind
some
you
point.
this is what we're here for.
At least the intro or outro,
A video,
or something.
something. Just
Maybe the awareness of the two biggest hip hop artists in the world getting on the same stage saying "Free Larry Hoover."
They didn't say it.
they
on
didn't
stage.
say that.
Well,
They did.
I hate to be this guy, but I'm just going to throw shit at the wall knowing absolutely nothing. maybe the bag is going to free Larry Hoover.
That's what I was about. I was gonna say, have anybody heard like the proceeds made from the show are going to his legal defense fund or something associated?
We
with
haven't heard that, but
No, they did announce it's going to. I don't know if it's specifically or only his fund, but wrongly incarcerated people.
Sounds great.
So.
Can I ask one question? Kanye just told y'all he's worth how much money?
$9 billion.
Drake is worth roughly how? Like, these niggas didn't have to do that.
Stop it.
Come on, dogs.
I'm not gonna say that either, but
Ice, don't be nitpicker, guy.
I'm not being nitpicker, but
Ice, don't make me point out the obvious. Larry Hoover is Jay Prince's longtime friend.
yes.
30, 40 years.
What else do I need to say about
And
this?
also, there may be business or tax implications of why they can't just personally
That might be it,
donate.
too.
And they both might have deals where, like, you don't know what conflicts. I want us to get to our. We got real.
All right,
hate
fuck
to
it.
get
Fuck
to.
it. Off of that, Kanye comes out, does his set.
Now, how
And
long is his set?
10 songs, maybe something like that.
Actually,
I
I
have the set list.
I
right
have
here.
the set list as well. It was longer than I think his first set was 17, if I'm not
Like
mistaken.
20 minutes.
Now he did joints.
he did.
Yes.
he did. The,
16 songs.
He came out-
He did greatest hits.
he did the smash.
17. He started with Praise God.
Oh yeah, I guess, but
That
he didn't
counts.
really actually perform.
Well, you're
But-
gonna have to praise God when I get to playing these hits,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did the smashes.
I don't know that
And he went through a time
and
like
you
he went
gonna
all the
think
way back
Jesus
and
is walking when I get to playing these hits.
I loved coming out to Jesus Walks. I do feel like I feel like he wanted to do more Donda stuff personally. You know what I'm saying? Like it felt like, have you ever been to like a corporate event where like they bring a famous person out and they do the hit songs and just kind of, it felt like
Yeah,
that.
Like they might make you do the pump it ups and the focus. and
Exactly.
you might want to do your new shit. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Ice,
That's how it felt to me. But I wasn't mad at it because they're hit songs. Like
you're our
Well, first thing,
timeliner.
I was all for this. I love that he did those records, and I give him props because he was doing 2 and 3 verses of these songs.
yeah.
Records that he ain't performed in forever.
And he forgot some words.
He
and
forgot
stuff
a bunch
like
of
that.
his lyrics.
He didn't forget lyrics. What he was doing was trying not to curse.
No, he did both.
And in doing that, he was switching words up and it was fucking
He
him up.
did both. He was.
Yeah, we just
verses
gonna
that was
nitpick
wrong.
all the stuff about this
Okay.
that don't matter. Please continue with this timeline.
Well, it does kind of matter to me.
Then,
If he's forgetting-
that
If you're
matter.
forgetting
Absolutely.
your lyrics in the biggest show of the year.
Absolutely.
He did Drake's "Find Your Love." Kanye did it.
Is this the biggest show of the year?
Yes.
Well, it would have to be.
Kanye
Yeah,
West.
namesake
Yes.
alone.
Yes,
got
this
it.
is the biggest show of the
Got
year.
it, got it.
Yes.
And
But,
again, not to nitpick
It would
shit,
have
but
to
the
be.
sound, like Mike Dean was playing keys, which is dope, and adding shit, but it was literally louder in the music and the vocals
Yeah.
for the entire set. And it was just like, dog.
You said what now?
Mike Dean was like playing the bass lines live and adding
He's right.
synth parts, and it was like
A lot of synth.
When I
was
say
like,
it's louder, it was like you couldn't hear the words, you couldn't hear the beat, you could
couldn't hear
just
the music,
hear
you just heard the synth.
the synthesizer.
He's right. And I'm not even a music engineer guy, but I was like, God damn, what the fuck are y'all doing? But anyway, I did like that he performed one of Drake's records. I did see prior to this, there was a rehearsal video of Drake performing 24. So I said, okay, I thought
Boy
they were
was,
going to do
boy
something.
was sounding good too.
Yeah,
He was sounding nice on that 24.
24 hours. I said, okay, maybe that's what, they're going to perform together, do each other's, whatever. Then Drake comes out.
Nah,
And
you
he's-
skipped the. They didn't.
Go ahead.
They did say you
All right,
will.
next time I'm gonna watch this so I can.
They
get
did
accurate
say you
time.
will. Like that was the opportunity for me.
There were
Say you
plenty of
will
opportunities.
and find your love were the opportunity for like both of them to be on the stage
At the
performing
same
a
time,
classic fun.
performing
Like
a
that was
great-
that's what
You're
the
right.
biggest disappointment
That's true.
was for me.
That's
Is that
true.
like you could have had a moment,
You could have had a hip-hop moment, and they
moment.
I agree.
The Drake freestyle over "Say You Will" is
agree.
classic as the original song is, and they were both right there.
You're a nut.
Why?
Nigga up there getting his head blown off, and you want him to play his mixtape freestyle.
He's not getting his head
He's
blown
not.
off. He didn't even, he mailed this in.
Yeah, he did. It was a Kanye show.
I'm not going to.
I ain't gonna come up here and try to.
I got a whole nother take
versus.
on all of that, which I'll save till even after we finish
It's
this.
not
'Cause
a
this ties
versus.
into the Grammys to me.
Yeah, it's not a versus either.
What Drake is doing is tying into the Grammys. I'm sitting back and letting you
I'm
coast.
gonna let you rock, and he let him rock.
I took my foot off the gas. Drake could have put his foot in Kanye's ass at any point with his records.
Yeah.
He didn't even attempt to.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say this. I think that it was a Kanye West show. I'm a feature on a Kanye West show. It's not a versus, so I'm not gonna get up here and try to go song for song with you. I'm gonna get up here. He said, "Thank Kanye West for having me." Blah blah. It's Kanye's show. It's not our show. It's Kanye's show. So I'm gonna let you rock. I'm not gonna try to sit up here and compete with you. So like you just said, yo, he putting his foot in his ass. It wasn't that. It was like, I'm not even trying to rock with you. I'm not trying to compete. So I think.
Do y'all understand that that's a very savvy music take that y'all are giving right now?
What do you mean?
About being able to watch this and recognize when Drake is coasting and when he isn't. Do y'all know that that's a savvy take that you guys have?
I think everybody could realize that. He ain't play the hits.
You're wrong in that. I'm telling you, as someone that didn't watch it in real time, I woke up to a mass of why the fuck did Drake get his head blown off? Now we have the answer to the verses that we wanted. It did.
That was not an answer.
I know nobody said that.
Some people
I'm just telling y'all what's out there. Even by him taking his foot off the gas and coasting and letting it be, you still gonna have to face some of the backlash that comes from this is our first time seeing y'all two on a stage together, and God knows how long. Mm-hmm. Your name is on the bill. Mm-hmm. This is the biggest show of the year.
You wasn't a surprise guest.
Yeah,
it's only y'all two that could do this. Something comes with that. I'm not saying it's gonna affect him or impact it at all, but something does come with that.
I think he purposely let Kanye have his night.
It's not a think in it. That's what happened. He played. This was Kanye going through his discography, and
as he should have.
And Drake playing CLB.
Yeah,
with a couple Lucy's sprinkled in.
I recognize it to be Drake stepping to the side as he has been this entire CLB process with everything.
They put the camera on him. He was on the sidelines cheering, yay, singing the song, reciting the shit, jumping up and down like. It almost looked genuinely happy for the dude on the stage.
Yeah, and at one point he said he was happy to be there and having this moment with his idol.
Yeah, he said one of my idols, blah, blah,
so
blah.
So it's like, I'm not going to try to upstage you. Even if I could, I'm not going to do it. This is your night.
Sorry, I don't believe anything Drake says.
It don't matter. I don't. Ever. Even if it's not true.
Drake is probably the most seasoned, polished, most media trained, most been in front of a camera since 7, most I'm really an actor, most I can host the ESPYs, I can tell you something and get you to believe it. Yes, I'm certain that he said all that. Mm-hmm. I bet they hate each other still.
So what?
So no, I know I'm with you. I'm just talking about.
Okay,
I like that professionalism.
I
will say when Drake came out, even though he didn't play the slaps, like his actual performance as far as how he sounded and the way that he talked to the crowd and stuff was much more.
He's
polished.
a showman. These guys, these are two of those dudes, yo. Yeah. Well, these are two of them.
The most legendary artists, certainly of this generation.
I can't hate you. I can still hate you, but this is at this point. If I'm gonna go with what y'all saying, this is bigger than us.
Yeah, sure.
And that's kind of what they've been beating.
That's true.
That's the point that they've been beating. This is bigger than us. So, I can still hate you. But you know what? We got a common goal. We got to work together towards it.
Not just that, I'm trying to put on a decent show. Again, it's not a versus. If we're going to do a versus, I'm going to get paid for it.
I didn't want a versus.
I didn't want that either.
I didn't want a versus.
I think that the fans, some of the people are antagonistic and they so accustomed to see us be against each other that they're like, yo, this motherfucker got his head blown off.
That being said, though, I think that if Kanye comes out and does his greatest hits, I would have liked to at least see a couple more Drake greatest hits.
Dog.
Not even on no versus shit.
As a music fan, so would I.
Or I would rather see Kanye do Donda shit and more current shit, and he does CLB, and it's like, these are our two albums. Like,
and that's why
it's just a weird mismatch.
Real quick, so we don't make the same mistake that we accuse them of making, I just want to pause so we can bring some awareness to what this was actually about and toss to my man, Lawyers for Workers. This is my man. Hold up.
About the calls to free Larry Hoover and what this whole situation is about. What you have to understand is that Larry Hoover is sitting in a federal supermax penitentiary because he was sentenced to life in prison for selling crack. Now, he also has a separate state case that we're going to talk about, but first, you have to free Larry Hoover on his federal drug dealing charges, okay? Larry Hoover has spent 25 years in a federal supermax facility, which means that for 25 years he has spent between 20 to 24 hours of every day sitting in a room completely by himself with no other human contact, no activity, no ability to leave that small cells, like 7 foot by 12 foot, for 20 to 24 hours a day for the past 25 years for selling drugs. As a citizen of the United States, I am appalled and I am ashamed that my government would sentence a drug dealer to that type of punishment. It's outrageous. You have to let Larry Hoover out of Supermax. Second, a life sentence for selling crack. Look, Larry Hoover was selling a lot of crack. According to the pre-sentence report,
a lot of crack.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
His criminal enterprise was making $100 million a year selling crack, moving several kilos a day. Fine, okay. That's not life in prison.
Look,
okay, as far as
let me not act like an old guy. I can pause it.
Yeah, because I got some.
Thank you,
I got a
thank
lot
you for
to-
doing that. First
I
of
got a
all,
lot to
because
say.
I was
got a lot
like
to
even
say.
trying to Google information on the Larry Hoover case, and most of the time it went right to Drake and Kanye both released albums, and it's like I
Exactly.
would like to know more about
The case.
the case and the reason why we're having a benefit show.
He was the man in Chicago in the 70s.
I know I'm familiar with Larry Hoover.
He was the
but
leader of the gangster disciples.
I'm aware of all of
But
that, but I needed to know
for what
that,
But this part.
that
yeah.
part.
Okay, because I Googled as well, and I'm trying to understand because there's a difference here.
He's not
I'm
finished.
reading. Okay, go ahead. Let him finish then, because
He's not finished.
it's more than
Concerned,
just
no
that.
drug dealer, no matter how much drugs they're selling, gets life in prison, okay? Because
agree with
drugs on the street are as big a problem because of the broken fucking system we live in as it is
Loving a
because of
lawyer,
drug
Kurt's
dealers who choose
passionate.
to go
Get
sell
to
it.
it.
Life in prison for drugs? Absolutely not. Supermax, where you spend 20 or 24 hours alone? Absolutely not. Donald Trump passed a law that said, you know what, some of the sentences that we gave to crack offenders make no sense. It's crazy. So Donald Trump passed the First Step Act, which allows judges and prosecutors to review previous sentences issued to crack dealers and give new sentences out where appropriate. This is a case where it's appropriate to give him a new sentence. He should not only be let out of Supermax, he should be resentenced to time served on the federal narcotics conspiracy charge because he has paid his debt to society.
Thank you for
Interestingly,
explaining that.
when this argument was made to a judge by Hoover's lawyers about a year ago, the judge seemed willing and understanding of it, and he definitely was ready to let Larry Hoover out. However, the judge expressed hesitation because Mr. Hoover had not recanted his membership in the gang. He had not
See, all
expressed
pretty
remorse for the
useful
violence that had been
information.
committed,
I wish they
the
would've done
pain
this
caused by the drugs
before
that he
the
had
show or
sold.
something, you know
And the
what I
judge
mean?
basically suggested, you know what, if you
And
do that,
Ice, he
Mr.
goes
Hoover,
on to say that
I'll let
even
you
if
out.
exonerated on this charge, he has a murder
If Larry
charge
Hoover does get out on the federal
that he
charge,
has to face
he'll have to deal
in
with a
somewhere else,
murder
but
conviction.
let him go so he can face it.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying that Larry Hoover should get out on that, but what I do know is this.
All right, we get the point.
All right,
We got it.
because what I read here, it says in 1997 he was convicted of murder, conspiracy, extortion, money laundering, and other federal charges. He's only speaking about drugs, so that's where my difference is.
It took too long, but
Okay.
he does go on to say that exonerate him on this crack charge so he can be free to fight his murder charge.
Well, these charges are federal. Like I'm just
He
it's
can
a lot.
fight. He can
Or
fight it.
not just that,
Not
he's charged-
free as in free outside. I'm saying
I'm not saying don't free him or any. I don't know enough.
Or if he got convicted in 97, I don't know. But they could potentially be running his charges concurrent with the charges from before. So he could have already did 23 years or actually more than that. 40. My number.
Listen, I'm
my
gonna.
brain off a
I'm
little
gonna.
today,
It don't matter. I
Free
just wanted
free
to-
people, anybody incarcerated for drug charges.
So
my
yeah,
personal opinion.
I want to speak on this. So when he talking about that,
At least get him out of Supermax situation.
my man was in that Supermax jail, bro. They bring the shower to you.
crazy.
You don't go to the shower. They literally roll a shower. You step into the thing with the gates on it, and you take a shower. They bring it to you. It's days that you don't see nobody. They rotate the guard, so you can't even build a rapport with the guards. So if I see you every day, I'm like, "What up, Parker? How you?" They don't want, because they feel like you're so influential that you can manipulate the guards to start doing your bidding. So they don't even want you to get, associated or familiar with the guards. They feel as if, and this is one of the things, I don't want to serious us out,
You
but
did, but we're here.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm,
No,
I'm
we're
just
here.
talking
This
on
is-
his thing.
this is
It's
awesome.
important.
This is
But
awesome.
they feel like if they let him go, with Chicago being how it is, he's going to go back now and pick right back up where he left off. Chicago's a mess. So it benefits some people to keep it a mess. They feel like if they let him out and he goes back home, he'll get Chicago right.
I know, but their thinking should change
I agree.
on that. Y'all have had however many years of seeing what it looks like with him gone. You should try it with him back.
But it might benefit niggas to keep you like that.
Yeah.
It might benefit the hood if you let him back.
I know.
They
They
not
don't
trying
want
to
to benefit
benefit
the
the
hood.
hood.
They want to
They don't
benefit
give a
the
fuck
real
about the
estate
hood.
niggas. They want to benefit all the
know.
other people.
They
I
want
know.
you niggas to keep. They want to keep cycling
understand.
you into the prison system.
I
No,
understand.
no one should be in jail for life or anything approaching life or long-term sentences.
and when you
for
mentioned,
drug sales, personal opinion.
What's the doc about Purdue?
About Purdue.
Dope sick.
Dope sick.
Oh,
That's what angers me, because I got friends that's doing life for drugs, right? Personal friends that's doing life for drugs. So you'll lock a black person up for selling drugs, but the Purdue niggas, y'all made a doc about it. Clearly showing all of the wrong shit that they did, which means y'all not oblivious to it, and not near motherfucker did a day in jail. That's disgusting.
Agreed.
I agree.
I'm with you. 100%.
Okay, so y'all think the mass opinion out there is that Drake took his foot off the gas, and it don't really matter that he didn't get into his greatest hits bag at all.
That's my
I feel
opinion.
like
I don't think
he
that's
was
the
there.
masses.
He was there in a support role,
Yes.
and he bodied the support role.
Yes.
Yes.
He did. Yeah.
I feel that.
Yes.
I know y'all feel that, but that's what y'all are saying. You think the consensus is?
I don't
No,
think
no,
the
no. The
consensus is
consensus is the opposite. I think the consensus are going to be like, yo, Kanye beat him. He couldn't fuck with him.
Yeah, I think
Because everybody's been wanting to see these two have some form of a head-to-head.
Yeah. Society lives
Period.
off of drama and beef.
Right.
Especially rap. Like,
It's a headline.
It's
Drama
even more
and
so
beef
with
is
us.
a headline. Yeah,
you
right.
gotta you gotta have.
That's true.
If somebody's at the top, they gotta have a counterpart.
Yeah. So I think that the drama and the beef is what niggas was looking for, so that they could comment on who did better, who did this, who did that. And I think that Drake maturely took the supporting role in this particular instance.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he went up. He ain't play hardly none of the slaps.
Only God's Plan was the only like real. Well,
He ain't playing none of
Too
that.
That's
Sexy.
just because of that
Too
record.
Sexy,
Well, yeah, but
Too Sexy is
that's
new.
see even that he played records off of his new album.
he did.
And Lucy's that came out before the new album.
he did the Future joint too. The weekend working on the weekend.
He ain't played the slaps.
Life is good. That's a Lucy that
Yeah,
came out
none of
before
those
the
are
album.
slaps.
That's
He
not a
ain't
slap.
played-
They are
God's Plan
slaps.
is-
They're all
that's a
slaps.
That's not the slap.
That's
You
slap,
know
slap,
that
slap.
ain't a slap.
Yeah.
He ain't
Drake.
going his Drake
didn't
back.
go-
God's Plan is a super slap. That's one of his biggest songs. Ever.
Which makes sense for the
for
occasion.
where we are.
No doubt. No
For
doubt.
where we are. Yeah.
No doubt.
So that's what I think. I think he came there in the total
He
supporting
played all
role.
Lucy's, man. Lucy's and CLB.
Yo, Kanye really has swayed my mind on the stupid ass boots. They look good on him. They do. I like them. I like that new boot that everybody says is stupid. The
square
that
one?
seems to be sold out everywhere. I know.
No, they are.
Y'all always say something is stupid. I don't get it, and then y'all make it hot. I like that boot.
Well, that's because these niggas are followers.
Everybody follow.
That's
That
all
boot
that
is hard. He be looking hard in these little stupid outfits, man. The guy's good. Got to give it to him. Not to be turn this into fashionista segment. What else did I notice? What else did I notice that I had a question about? Oh my God. I need you to run right back to me. To me. Dog,
15
y'all are
times.
right. Women do love when you fight for them. So I had to imagine that was a beautiful moment. And if she's in the building, that's hard.
She cries.
And that's my problem with women. Get Pete Davidson bum ass the fuck out of your house when you got a real nigga in the middle of the stadium with smoke everywhere willing to say, I need you to run right back to me. Change the song.
More specifically,
And I'm
her
done.
name.
I'm done.
Kimberly.
Yeah, come on,
Oh,
man.
man.
Come on, man.
I thought he was gonna break down. No bullshit.
might have did.
I thought he was gonna break down right there. I think he held
You
it.
saying you singing that with your daughters, your children in the crowd with the dress in the same hoodie as you, and come on, man. I need you. Yo,
That's why I like when he was on Nori shit saying, yo, that's my family. That's my family. Disney, Hulu, that's my family. I like that shit, bro. He letting them know I'll stand up and fight for mine.
I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Love it.
Can't be mad at that.
Can't be.
I like it too. It's like if LeBron ever decided to flip the bird to the league. Like, yeah, you'll never see it, but he can.
No, and I think that when you got that much bread, they can't. You get what I'm saying?
can't
Like,
really say
nigga,
shit
I
to
don't
you.
give a fuck about the CEO of Hulu.
Right.
Nigga, I got $9 billion.
He don't.
Even if he exaggerating a little bit, I got $9 billion. You can't say a fucking thing to me. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they own you when they own the money that you make. For him, you can't own me, bitch. So I appreciate that.
Listen, shout out to Ye, Drake, Jay Prince, Larry Hoover Jr., everybody that was involved in this. Amazon,
And
Twitch.
And in their defense, this was fairly last minute thrown together. So like all
And
the
I think
criticisms.
they did a great job.
They
I
did
think
a good
the set
job.
was amazing.
They sold a lot of tickets. They had a lot of people in the building, even if they didn't sell out. I don't believe the sellout, but it don't matter. It was a lot
shit
of
was
people
loud.
in that building.
That shit was like.
No,
when-
it's
when-
not-
Oh, no.
packed.
No, it was packed.
When Drake did God's Plan, that shit was.
All them records, you could hear the crowd.
No, I'm not
that
trying to
shit
be
was
funny.
Yeah.
No, they was in there.
When I say it wasn't sold out, I'm talking about like the top rows.
Oh, yeah,
like,
maybe.
who cares?
Maybe.
Who cares?
I think it was sold out though. I could be.
Yeah, I
wrong.
think
that
it
shit,
was.
That shit was packed.
because the tickets were going for something stupid.
Now I gotta nitpick some hate
You've been trying to sprinkle some hate in the whole time.
for Forever to be their finale. They could have done like a little set there together at the end and then closed out. I'm just looking for something to hate on. I don't like Forever. They have other records.
I wasn't mad at that.
I was.
I see it.
I just wish they would have done the Say You Will. That was the main.
I agree. I
That's
think
my main
that
part I hate.
bringing them together on one specific song would have been dope.
Yeah, iconic.
This has to be
dope.
this has to be taken and don't mind me because this has nothing to do with nothing and this is such a positive event. This has to be taken as a fuck you to Apple.
Yeah.
Essentially, this is the show that he just did with Apple.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. At least
He just changed the sound.
appearance, Yeah.
He just changed the sound of it.
Yeah, different songs.
And Drake
Change
came
the
out
sound,
for a
change
second.
change the sound, and he actually performed because you got to
performs.
remember
That's
the Apple
Apple,
shows.
he laid in
he
bed.
just played music.
That nigga laid in bed and we
He just
watched
played
it.
music.
I was
And it
in
was
bed
fire.
watching him in bed. I was like, damn, this is hard.
Even with that, same thing. I champion that too.
Yo, this is the new look for megastar concerts.
I don't know if everybody could pull that off.
I'm up for hire.
Then you're fired.
Y'all don't owe me. I'm
Then
up for hire.
you're not there. It's the same way when Kanye changed the live performance game and took all of his money and dumped it back into the show. And then Travis did it. And then Tyler did it. And then such and such did it. Kanye has done it again. If you call yourself to be at this level of performance, not to bring up Astro World, which we'll talk about later, but look at how that was even set up. You have to be at that level to do those things or it's not happening. Kanye is just a minimalist, so he did the most beautifulest thing in this world minimally. It got to look like this.
I agree.
Your camera's got to be whatever camera that is to catch it all and make all of them see it on their TVs. I don't care what kind of TV they got. The gloves, it's just a simple big circle in the middle, the set design.
The shit look like a skating rink, like an ice hockey rink.
It's beautiful and simple, man. And these two dudes, if you call yourself on at this level, this is how it has to look for this decade, I think. And I don't know if this is true about Kanye rumored to succeed Virgil at Louis Vuitton, but if so, congratulations. The wealthy get wealthier.
Yeah.
And I know that's a dream job for Kanye West, the same way it was for Virgil. Rest in peace to Virgil.
Travis?
Travis Scott.
The Travis Scott.
Why they do this?
I'm trying to lead with love. Travis Scott did an interview with Charlamagne Tha God. It's the first time he's spoken since the Astro World tragedy. It's about a 50-minute interview.
Yeah.
And
It was a hard 50 minutes to.
wasn't the worst.
It wasn't the worst,
I mean, R. Kelly, Gayle King is still up there,
of course.
but it wasn't the best. As soon as I saw teasers and trailers, I was like, uh-oh, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
And then I thought that this might be a legal move, and I thought that Travis might be being advised to kind of clear himself of some of these lawsuits to get out there and exonerate himself. And I thought, as much as I think that this is a horrible move and a really bad idea, someone of his wealth and his worth has the highest of advisors in his corner.
For sure. You would think.
And a couple of hours after this interview came out, TMZ drops the news. Hey, Travis Scott insisted upon doing that interview and was urged not to by his attorney. Now, TMZ said that. I don't know if it's true or not,
I believe it.
but this interview was a fucking mess.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to come in there and say that because I'm sure it's a huge interview for Charlamagne.
Absolutely.
But in terms of this, just shouldn't happen.
No. He should.
Way too soon. Tactless. Without class, coof. Integrity, insensitive.
On Travis's.
Yes. I'm not talking about Charlamagne.
I put it
Nothing
in
I'm saying is about Charlamagne.
No. I was asking. I don't know what the questions
On
were.
Travis's side, this just wasn't good in the wake of
People's passing.
children dying. In the wake of parents declining your offer to pay for the funeral. In the wake of the public outrage from the Hulu doc and them acting semi-fast to remove it. Why do we want to see Travis sit here talking about him being a man of God? Why do we want to sit here saying we need to find out a way to make events safer and get to the bottom of who caused this? Well, yeah, we do need to. So get the fuck out this chair and go figure it out. Go sit down somewhere. Bad enough if my child died, the picture of you smoking weed with whoever you was smoking with, I get it. You was sad, you was depressed. That was paparazzi. That wasn't really you. But even that, I don't even want to see that when my child dies. I don't want to see you looking sad, smoking weed. I don't want to hear the bullshit apology. I don't want to hear the excuses. I don't want to hear shifting blame, not so soon. I understand there's a lot of money at stake here, so at some point we got to get to shifting blame. But let me be clear, all parties involved is paying for this. Y'all all gonna pay for this. Travis would be making some sense in this interview if there wasn't mounds of evidence to contradict everything he said on the interview. And we know that because he's actively scrubbing his Instagram as we speak. D-Ray posted this. Of all of the people passed out from raging or blah, blah, just whatever happened. As he should. He should. That's insensitive. But we didn't need this right now.
Not at all.
That's my take. I don't have a long deep dive on this. I watched it. I didn't like it. Didn't love it.
It would have been better as like a written interview or a video statement maybe, but it felt.
Yo, you're not the greatest talker in the first place, dog.
That's
You're doing
kind of
too
what I'm
much.
getting.
You're
at.
not the greatest talker to begin with.
Yeah.
You not the person, and that's why I'm not going to kill Charlamagne for being there, because Charlamagne is whoever set this up needed to be right there.
Charlamagne showed him some grace.
Charlamagne handled him the way he needed to be handled in this moment.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And
He asked the tough questions. He let him answer. He didn't push even when it was
He ain't
bullshit.
really crack him. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
And he tried to help explain, or just he paced it well.
He coaxed it to him.
He
coaxed him to it.
paced it well.
I'm not mad at Charlamagne sitting there, because if it wasn't him, it would be somebody else.
That's
Like,
true.
That's true.
Yeah, especially if
That's
like
why
you said,
I don't hold
that's
anything
true.
against Charlamagne.
If Travis was pushing for it, then yeah, you can't.
Okay, if Charlamagne said I don't want to do it, okay, cool. We're gonna move to the next. We're gonna find somebody because I want to sit down and get this side out.
Right.
And I mean, this would be an interview of the year if it wasn't such a tactless interview.
Right.
Like, no interviewer is turning down the opportunity to speak to Travis Scott
Never
in the
in a
wake
million
of
years. Never.
in the wake of this mess.
Indeed.
So, but Travis, oh man, I don't have nothing to say because I'm a mind my business. It's not my business, and I know you're not right. I know you're not well. You can't be well going through what you're going through. So I want to try to have grace for you. Prayers, thoughts, condolences, love to the families, of course.
And to him.
To the people who lost loved ones. I started with that.
Yeah, I don't think.
I started with that. I don't think he's well. I don't think he's in the state to make the best decisions right now.
And with all.
And I know, you know how it is when, well, maybe you don't know, but when everybody on the internet put the energy to your phone, it kind of feel like that's all that's happening in the world.
True.
So you kind of feel like you have to respond.
You got to respond
immediately to
Especially-
like settle some things.
No, anytime somebody's basically, you could be going through a breakup. Like, again, I don't want to equate a breakup to the tragedy that took place, but and the girl's just talking to everybody. You want to get your side out. You know what I'm saying? It could be against everybody's advice. Like, yo, just let it go. Fuck what the people saying. You let it go.
And it's
You
tough
wanna
when
get
you
your
the
advice
boss.
out.
I'm the boss, or I'm the feature attraction.
Yeah.
I'm the front face here.
Yeah.
So I'm taking a hit no matter what. Like some of y'all companies that might have fucked up, y'all behind the scenes, people don't know y'all.
Don't nobody know you.
I'm taking the hit. Somebody asked me if I thought Astro World would make a comeback at some point after they make the right fix it adjustments.
Probably.
It's worth a lot of money.
Yeah. I think
A lot of money generated. It's going to cost a lot with these lawsuits, but
Absolutely. Insurance is going to be.
See, that was my thing. I felt like I get trying to get out there in front of it, put your side out there. I try to give him some grace and thinking maybe he's sitting there like, if I don't say nothing, it looks worse. Even with your legal team and everybody saying, yo, my man, chill out, don't do this.
Yeah.
He's like, I got to get out there because you can tell he's really fucked up behind this.
Yeah, yeah,
definitely
like,
said,
emotionally-
This is a lot.
Yeah.
and if he's this fucked up, then imagine how the parents
Exactly.
feel
Right.
that lost their children. I saw a news conference with one of the parents that lost their daughter, and they were a wreck. The mom was a wreck. She couldn't even get through it.
Understandably so.
That makes sense. But from his perspective, right? Your lawyers can advise you. Your lawyers have no emotional ties to it. So they are thinking from a rational, logical place. Not just that, they're thinking from a financial place as well.
Yeah.
Which is what you
In a
hire them
legal
for.
place,
Of course.
And that's their job.
No, I'm
They're
not
doing their job.
I'm not disagreeing. I agree. But when it's you, dog, that's your emotions. Nobody can tell you how to emotionally feel. So when we are emotional, we've all been there. We make irrational decisions sometimes from emotional places. You get what I'm saying? So I think he might have thought in his heart of hearts, he can make it better if that just speak to me.
I think there would have been a better way to do it, is all.
Possibly.
Like a scripted,
Definitely. But then it comes off
just
as
me and the
disingenuous.
camera.
You took the words out of my mouth because remember he put a little video out and he got killed for it.
Yeah.
So now he's like, he's trying to navigate this, not knowing whatever I do, I'm fucked.
Yo, sometimes the best thing to do is do nothing, yo.
Yeah,
I know. But emotionally,
and that,
when
and
you're
that
in that
fucks you
space.
too. If you're thinking like this,
But emotionally in that space, dog, you just trying to lessen the blow. And sometimes you might go about lessening the blow the wrong way, but you gotta attempt
intentions was there.
to do
Well, that's
something.
arrogance. Humble yourself to think that anything your mere mortal ass could say would make it better for parents that lost their child. Sorry, Travis Scott. Silence is what's best.
I don't think it's arrogance.
It is, though. That's arrogance to think that there's anything you could say that would make a situation better for a parent that lost a 9-year-old.
I don't think
don't
that's
even
his
think he's trying to
intent.
make it
I don't
better.
think he's trying to make it
It's-
better. I think he's trying to explain his side. And dog,
which is still arrogance.
I disagree. We could agree to disagree.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Ish. I think he's just trying to get his side out there. Like, yo,
Which is
I'm not
arrogance.
trying to make it better.
Anybody
There's
that's
nothing I
trying to
can say
explain
and
their
do to
side
make it better.
in a situation where parents lost their kid and you were involved is arrogance. I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel like doing that because that's not my argument with y'all.
Okay.
But that's arrogance. Your side should be in the back seat of the vehicle till further notice.
So who gets to decide when you can pretty much talk?
And we can
There's gonna
easily
be-
say that.
Well, that's
we
well,
not
that's,
we not
that's for
going
his,
through it.
That's for his. I would assume it's for a team of people. He. It sounds like he took it upon himself and insisted upon this interview, but that's for his team. Number one, and two, he gonna have enough legal opportunities to explain his side. We didn't need him to sit with Charlamagne. Hey, I just killed Alex Baldwin
Yeah.
for sitting down and doing an interview when somebody died. Who am I? I'm not changing my stance with Travis Scott, but I want to handle him with grace.
No, I'm just saying, but emotionally, we don't know. All right, let's take you for example, right? You went through some things over the course of the year. They affected you in a way that me, Parks, Ice, Joe Blow could never know how they affected you. So you handled them emotionally how you felt was best at the time. Now, in hindsight, you might have changed a few things in how you handled them. But emotionally, it was you in that space. You handled it how you handled it. It's the same thing for him. You get what I'm saying? And again, I'm not trying to equate the two. I'm just saying nobody can tell him how he should feel and how he should respond. He's doing what he thinks will be best.
I think the severity does make a difference, though.
It definitely does. I'm just saying, but so
Same.
I agree. What I'm saying
I understand
is
what you're saying. I understand
we
what
could never imagine what he's going through
No doubt.
emotionally.
No doubt.
And we act impulsively on less shit.
I think the severity of the situation
Definitely
changes the
It
situation.
does. I agree.
And you giving him an out saying that this is impulsive.
No, I'm saying
I
us. I didn't say
that
he was being
people-
impulsive.
I think that people spoke to him and he insisted upon speaking his piece. I think it was well thought out. It was just the wrong thought.
He didn't do it right. Or he might not have went about it. And
Well, he should,
I am
like,
in
like
agreement
Joe
with-
said, he's not the greatest public speaker.
That's what I was
clearly.
saying.
Yo,
I
3 hours after this interview, the parents were speaking. The people the representative of the parents were speaking. Yo, that interview was tasteless, disgusting. He shifted blame. It's nasty. We hate it. They didn't let much time.
Right.
They didn't leave a lot of time on the clock before they said that. So I mean, take it how you want. I didn't think it was in the greatest of taste.
Agreed.
And
I'm
hopefully he
agreeing with all.
handles things
I
moving
think
forward
we all
a
agree
little
that
better.
he should not have done this.
Or done it at least in a different type of way. That's all. Like, if you really, really are dead set on speaking your piece, do it in a different manner.
I think he was just so pressed on, hey, I'm not a bad guy. Like, I know, and y'all are painting me out to be this bad guy who did X, Y, and Z and, like, caused this. I'm just trying to tell y'all that wasn't the case. I don't know how else to do it. I did it with the video before. I got killed for it. Maybe if I sit down in a professional setting with someone respected and do it, I can't make it better. Nothing he can say or do can make it better. I'm just trying to say I'm not a bad guy. I still think, with that being said, I still think he should not have done this interview. I think he just made matters worse for himself.
I think so too.
We're all in
Probably,
agreement.
yeah.
We're all in agreement.
Anything that you have to say can and will be used in the court of law.
Will
Interview,
absolutely will
rap
circle that
song,
word.
it don't matter. It
Because
don't
he said
matter.
some shit in here, and I was just like, dude.
And then you just have to be strong enough to deal with, hey, why aren't you saying anything? You have to be strong enough to deal with
A
that.
lot of people not.
I'm sure it was eating Tory Lanez up inside that he couldn't come out. And still to this day,
Sure.
he keep trying to sneak it in songs and shit. That he couldn't come out and say, yo, dog, I didn't do that.
It is
and this
what
is
it
what
is.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't speak for himself. You better listen to your team telling you, sit down, shut up, you'll have your day. Even if that's a year, 2 years from now.
Everybody not built for that. And as we can see.
It's tough. It's tough. But you better figure out what you built for.
There's another conversation.
You better figure out what you built for and what you ain't. So you can know before somebody else know it about you.
You don't know that till you go through it.
I know, but if you know you're not really built for certain shit, you could try your darndest to stay out that situation until the universe bring it to your front door.
And they brought it to his door. On his porch, everything. And turn the knob.
And that's where we can disagree, but it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Rest in peace to all the people that lost their lives at
Again.
Astro World.
Again.
Yeah.
Love to the families. And
That
loved
part.
ones. Yeah.
And everybody who just got a heavy heart from attending.
Yeah,
Some of
this
the people
is-
that were there to witness.
Yeah.
Some of the people that had to run by and see people trampled on the ground. Like, it's traumatic on many levels. On many levels, it is. See, the audience be trying to make me out to be a monster, but I think I got a pretty good heart. Not about me. That's arrogant. See? See? Just that fast.
You Travis now?
Arrogance. When you try to make it about you when it shouldn't be. To think that it's a time for it to be about you and all of your greatness when it shouldn't be. Now, speaking of greatness, let's get into new music. A lot of new music dropped. Some of it was right there in the new music section. Some of it wasn't. Brand new Rick Ross, Richer Than I Ever Been. Let's get to it. Damn it, Donda, you ruined me forever. You can't do whatever Donda did with the drums, and then I hear this. Serious. Everybody ears might not hear that. Some of y'all might think I'm nitpicking. But the sound cabin in the Maybach, beautiful. You can't do this no more. I wish I had a better way to point out to y'all what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying. It's been hard for me to listen to stuff that's quote unquote regular,
You can't do it no more.
production wise.
I know that there's a
Even though it's a good beat.
There's a lo-fi genre. There are Dilla drums. There are Jake One drums. There are RZA drums. And this is fucked up because we saying this about Ross, who does this.
He does.
But he can't listen to this drum. Sorry. Are you kidding me? This is a joke. Yo, I could slap on my knee and it'd be harder than that.
That's Wonder too.
It's not okay. Who mixed it then?
I don't want to shit on nobody.
Who didn't mix it?
We're not shitting on nobody.
Not shitting.
But that's kind of where the critique comes from because we know Rick Ross to have done it all right before.
Yeah.
So if a mix is different, if a master is different, if the drums are different, we know about your ear. We know you pick the best beats. We know you make a great album. We know it. So we have enough to say, yo, something's wrong here. This sound like you ain't spoke to Justice League in a second.
And Wonder also did the intro, which we played on here before, and that was mixed by someone else, and that one hit a little different.
So we're blaming the mix. Just so
No, I'm not. No. We just started this critique, so we ain't even at the part where we're blaming something yet.
Okay.
We ain't even say how we felt about the project.
I meant for that.
I'm playing
Park
this song
said he
because I
played-
love this song.
He said the same producer did the intro, and we love that mix. That sounds like it's a mixing issue between that and this.
It's not a bad mix.
Yeah, it's not a bad mix, but
Okay.
with Donda, listen, never mind. Y'all might not understand what I'm saying. Parks does. This is supposed to do something. Was there no Zaza around?
And I like this record, by the way. Benny killed it.
Yes,
Me
he did.
too.
Yes, he did.
Let me cut it back
And again,
on.
the mix isn't terrible. But when you've had a year of listening to stuff that was a little bit more
pronounced.
Let's say that.
Good word.
Let's say that.
Good word.
That's a good way to do it.
For the record, I don't even like how Benny is mixed on this record. Don't love it. This verse is too. He did what he needed to do.
Benny goes into a different zone on certain features and certain records.
This is one of them. I can hear it. Yeah. I wish that it was a little more
in your face.
I wish he gave it what I hate to bring up Donda again. Whatever he did when he let Fabio come do that verse and leave, like that runway he gave him, that epicness, that opulence. This is what Rick Ross calling Benny to do this song was. And Benny showed up like that, but somehow it just don't. Yo, Dream Doll is on this Ross album, and Dream Doll hasn't sounded bad in 3 or 4 years.
I like the verse on there too, actually.
I don't want to hear her talking about Wiggle It. That's not where she's made her bread and butter for the last 4 years. Ever since she smoked Tory or came at Tory, it ain't been for play. Not on her freestyles, not on her records. And now we get to Wiggle It? All right, say less. There's some other dudes on there that I'm not so familiar with, but I trust Ross in his A&R ear and song structure vibe enough. I put Ross in that Jim Jones category for me. Jim Jones is one of the only people who could put somebody on a song I never heard of, and I'm going to listen to it all the way through like it's just him. He has a good ear for the feature you never heard of.
True.
Got good.
I wasn't in this bad. I wasn't that didn't do this. Youngin, Ace, and Major 9 didn't do that for me on Can't Be Broke. No disrespect to them. Blast made me cut this thing. Like, Blast didn't sound blasty. This is my opinion of this.
It didn't sound as expensive as we're used to hearing from Ross.
And you can't call it richer than I've ever been, and it sounds cheaper than it's ever sounded. I see why you changed the album cover. And I'm not saying this directly to Ross because Ross is a businessman. I don't think music is Ross's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, or 10th stream of income. And that's why I judge these dudes differently when they do this. That's why I keep saying we're not getting no Cardi album. Cardi been everywhere in the world, including Brooklyn Chop House. It's not happening. And take your Meg album and be happy, bitch. You're not getting no Rihanna album. Hey, whoever's at that next level, whoever's at 8 figures for the clothing deal, the sneaker, Sprite, Burger King, dog, pack it up.
So we not getting a Saweetie album?
No, you will.
I don't know if you're getting that either.
No, you're getting that. You're getting that. That's coming. No, a promo team in a big room together, getting that together. It's coming. Yeah.
Oh. Man. Yeah, this album
with a few little baby name drops in there. I hate women. I hate when they do that, yo. I hate when they do that. I hope y'all listen long enough to know what I hate women means. It don't really mean you hate women. It means you hate that act.
Woman shit.
Don't sneak a picture of me in Louis Vuitton while you sitting on my lap, post it behind my back, and then drop my name in a song. You don't know what friction that's getting me in with my kids' moms, my chicks I like, don't like,
that nigga,
my life.
Yeah.
And I'm the man right now. I don't play with my likeness like that. I'm the hottest thing smoking. And I already have friction with your dude. Like, stop, like, you know what I mean? I ain't even in a space where I'm trying to get weapons dirty today. You gonna make me have to call somebody to go do something and I ain't even do nothing. Nobody did nothing. Anyway, this ain't a Sweetie breakdown. Shout out to Sweetie. And I'm minding my business. None of my business. This is a bunch of mid. And Ross is my man. One of my favorites.
Highly anticipated over here.
I think that's what made it so much mid.
To go crazy. Maybe I was fooled by the title and the first album cover.
That intro. No, and that intro was
the
crazy.
intro. Yeah.
That intro was, he went nuts.
Even that didn't fool me because that was the second joint dropped. Like the first record you gave us was the Jasmine Sullivan 21 Savage record. And it
Hold on, you tell me you feel like air is on right now.
It is.
It is on.
You can hear
I
it.
feel it now. I'm sweating in this bitch. I'll be hot when I
on
pot.
a llama.
No, I'm a hot potter. I'm a hot
Nigga
potter.
said you wrapped in llama.
No, I'm a hot potter. I'm a hot little potter. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh man, but yeah, like this album just did not sound like the extravagance, the opulence, the luxury that we get from Ross.
Agreed.
It missed a lot of that to me.
Where is Justice League?
And Meek. Call everybody.
Just make it right, man.
Meek came to the studio like, yo, let me hear what you working on. Oh, word? Oh, all right.
Yo, Jay and them had called, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you in like a week.
I'm gonna head on out, man. I got some shit I'm doing with Lil Baby Durk, yo.
Lil Kraft. Robert Kraft called me.
Yeah.
Lil Kraft.
I got stir the cheese over here. Kraft.
Nah,
Calling him Lil
'cause
Kraft is hilarious.
Lil Kraft. Yeah, I would stick around, but Uzi is at this bar up the street. Got to go kick it with him.
Yeah, he got some new.
Me and him running over the Chrome Hearts. Enjoy your little Outlaws record.
And shout out to 21
And I'm talking
he
shit
really
right
killed
now.
that verse. But
He kills all those features.
Yeah,
I'm still happy that I got a Russ album, and it's not a bad album
It's not
because
bad.
Russ is incapable of making a bad album. But this is not to Ross's tier.
all right. See, that's where we differ right there. That makes it a bad album to me.
Not true.
When I know what you're capable of, not even this isn't even an average of what you do. So once you start getting into that subpar territory, I have to call it bad. And that's how I feel. This is a bad Ross album. Not a bad album, a bad Ross album for what Ross can do. So call me a hater though. I know that's coming.
You a hater.
You got a number? 1 to 10? First
Nope.
listen.
Yo, I thought you were talking about call me a hater. I thought you were talking about his hater phone number. Like, yo, what's your number?
Nope. They told me don't do that no more. So
Okay. No more
I'm
grades.
just saying. I'm
How
just
many
saying. If
songs
it's a
on
good
it?
It
album,
just
more
came
bad.
out, man. Leave it alone. Let it rock.
Yeah,
Maybe
there you
it'll
go.
grow on you.
There
Maybe
we
it
go.
won't. But let's see.
Well, see, I have to listen.
Ross
to it
has
again
that
for it to grow
relationship
on me.
equity with me. Of
course.
I will allow him time for this to grow on me.
Okay.
Now,
Don't you got to go back to listen to it for it to grow on you?
I am going to go back and listen to it.
Okay.
I'm going to go back and listen to it.
Okay.
That's Ross.
Fast.
I have to give. Ross is one of them for me. I got to give him the respect of trying to see where he was going. Where should I be when I'm listening to this? What mood is?
Might have missed a couple lines.
Yeah,
You
let
know
me
what I'm saying?
see.
He might have been saying some shit that you didn't catch.
I'm giving it a shot. I am. But on first listen,
You did that with
It's block
whatchamacallit?
work.
You did that with
it's block work.
Something.
It's cush. It's sour.
Sour's mid now?
Nigga, you know what they
yo, never mind. Yo. Oh my God, yo! This will be the old uncle podcast.
Hey, yo, fam,
For
I
the, yo,
didn't know
Ish,
that
let
was
us do it,
mid.
please, yo. Can you be the
I don't
greatest
smoke.
D mic to live?
Yeah.
Please, yo.
I'm an F mic.
No, the letters are getting lower and lower, yo.
What's this?
Oh, it go. I woke up 2 a.m, went downstairs. Don't tell me you putting out no 80s project, fam.
Who this?
Don't ever tell me.
You don't know who this is?
I can't say. I just gotta let it go.
Yeah, you can't say who it is though.
Oh.
That shit sound hard. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit sound hard.
Yo.
I didn't even know this came out.
Yeah, just
And you wouldn't know.
Yeah, they hide it.
It's
And-
hidden.
And not only that, which I actually think this works in
I'm
his
here to
favor in this particular situation.
No, I'm here to give it up. to
Him
you.
being
I ain't
indie with no label,
Uh-huh.
because now I could just do it myself.
Right.
Because y'all they would have turned the other way.
Yeah, I do it myself if you show my shit. Show my shit.
They're not gonna show us shit.
Show my shit. I'm an artist.
The good shit
I'm
gonna rise to the
prideful
top
about
anyway.
my stuff. I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this thing. Y'all lucky that he just record fast. Nobody notices. That boy is fast. He done dropped some 8 months since y'all called him whatever y'all called him. He is not. If you want to talk, if relying on talent was a person, he is kicking ass.
What's his third drop this year?
And it's fucked up because I just had this male R&B conversation and left his name out of it. I left The Weeknd out of it too, but The Weeknd is a whole different ballgame, so I don't even discuss him. He's on the mount somewhere minding his business. But Tory, I hate to be the guy to tell y'all this.
That shit sounded good. Man.
He's kicking ass.
That shit sounded good.
And when he get into this gimmick bag, not gimmick, but a concept project,
theme, yeah.
he don't play.
Have you seen the videos?
Huh?
He's done 2 videos.
No,
I can tell he's kind of like
no
making a movie or something.
He's doing something
they're all tying
great over
together,
there.
and this shit looks great.
To say you're going to do an 80s project, because I guess we're in 2021 where everybody's just taking some old shit, and I'm old enough to know that it ain't really old.
Yeah, it happens
and y'all
every
are
year.
fucking it up. But to say you're going to do an 80s project and on song 1, master
I was about to
the
say.
80s melody,
Sound.
I'm on nerdy shit again.
I don't want to snitch, but it's borrowing a little bit of a very famous song
Snitch,
with the saxophone.
Snitch, that's what we're here for.
Oh, okay. This is the Snitch Cast?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Careless Whisper.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The way I dance with. Yeah. It is. It's definitely what I got when you first come on. Definitely what I got.
Oh man, come on, man.
Definitely.
Yo, this kid don't play.
1000%.
And nobody want to talk about how Playboy is still probably the hardest guy R&B album to come out in the last 2 years.
That was his another one of his? Okay.
It's probably his best album. And I'm a fan, I'm saying this. Best. It's fucked up y'all don't hear it. You got to search this stuff because of the situation with, we don't even need to get into
we
that.
gotta talk about that.
We don't got to get into that. But if y'all think I ain't listening to this, shit. Shit, I'll tell you. Shit. Nigga, I put all the Chicks tapes back in, bro. Y'all piss me off, man. Y'all piss me off. Y'all almost got me to get off a Chicks tape. I'll save it for Patreon. Yeah. Y'all tried it. Y'all almost.
Is the whole album good like this, though?
Yeah.
This is a monster.
That sounds great.
Well, he does his fast 80s stuff too. And I like all that stuff. So, but he's got some of these where it's that. Yo, leave him alone, please.
Hey, man.
Can y'all leave him alone?
I was over here jamming that
He
shit
done
right
did
there.
the covers.
Look.
He done did the mixtapes. He done did R&B. He done rapped. He battled Joyner Lucas. He's fighting a case. Leave the man alone, yo.
Shout out to his producers, yo. Which looks like Chaz Jackson and Business Boy are primarily the producers on here.
His producers ain't for play.
That they nailed it.
Nigga, I thought Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was in that. Fuck you talking
they
about.
nailed that
His
sound.
producers are not for play. Yo, they tried to sneak another one out on me, but it's me, so you won't be able to do it. You'll never be able to sneak fire just by me without me. Zakari, don't ever try it in your life.
Drop the EP.
TDE, don't ever try it.
Throw an EP out on you.
Yeah, but you'll never sneak fire past me. Anything with a fucking guitar to do this, I'm on it. Y'all, let me cut it off, man. Zakari got one out, snuck a little project out.
Hey, yeah, you need to, you want to go half on the label? Yo,
No.
you got a monster ear for music.
Listen,
You go
man.
half on the label.
He snuck one out. This is called Soul, S-O-L, 4-song project,
That shit was
Nice
crazy.
little 4-pack.
and it's fire.
Yeah, nice 4-pack.
Love it. It's 4-pack.
It is fire. What else?
Russ
Russ.
was here. We're gonna skip over Russ,
Can I be arrogant for a minute?
please.
I totally take some of the credit for cool kids liking Russ now.
I don't know about that one.
I know you don't, because you're one of the primary examples of people that be there when I be right, but disagree, and then when it come back up,
Well, Russ was pretty popping.
I begged you niggas 3 years ago to have Russ come on this podcast.
He did the pull up.
Huh?
You did the pull up. He was popping.
There's a
before that.
reason for that. There's a reason.
I wouldn't have said no to Russ.
Just know, just know the Russ.
tried to have
Just
this
know
one.
the Russ pull up. I think was instrumental in some cool people getting to understand him a little better and knowing his story, and fucking with it.
That's a nice.
And now you're able
Feature
to
list.
receive this chomp too correctly, because he could have did this before and niggas wouldn't have known Russ was spitting. Remember, it was funny learning that Russ could spit.
Fam, I didn't know anything about Russ until it was Chomp, the first one.
Okay.
And I don't even remember what made me click play. I was like, all right, let me fucking check it out. And I was like, yo, I thought, whatever I thought about him that I thought I knew, I was wrong.
You were wrong.
Yeah, 100%
Jump
wrong.
to conclusions.
Yeah.
Assume things.
Assumed.
Didn't do your homework.
See, my thing is I love being wrong, though. I have no problem with
Yeah,
being
with the end
wrong.
result is I got some heat in my earphones.
Yeah. I'll be the first one to say, oh, shit, I was wrong.
If the end result is I got some shit to bump, shit. That Chomp 2 is nice, boy.
I ran
That's a different feature list too.
And producer list. I don't know if you see the producers listed
and
up
the producer.
there too.
See, that's the thing. That's what it was about this particular project. Usually, anytime you get a bunch of spitters, purists, please don't kill me. Anytime you get a bunch of spitters, it's usually over like some hard beats that's just, they ain't as easy on the ears. I guess if that makes sense.
I can see
You
how
get
you
what
might
I'm
think
trying to
that
say.
way. I disagree, but that's fine.
That's your bag.
That's my shit.
That's your bag.
I feel you. But I do feel
So
like
for a person that's not their bag,
I do like to hear people on shit that you wouldn't necessarily normally expect them to hear them on.
the production, the marriage from the production to the lyrics on here had me like, oh yeah, I'm jamming to shit, but they spitting hard ass bars at the same time.
Yeah.
Usually you don't get to do that.
Right.
It's like you just got to sit here and hit you with one of these because the beat is kicking your ass. This I was jamming.
Right.
And his little weave of, I'm like sing-songy a little bit on the hook or
bit.
in a verse, and then I'm still rapping and keeping up with real-ass rappers. No disrespect to him, but I'm just saying names that when you see them, you know what you're getting.
Right.
He smoked this. Smoked.
Russ is really making his name not only amongst the people that can really spit, but among the white boys that can spit, like, of all time. That might be a reach, but my white boy list is different than the public's. Like, JoJo Pellegrino, the white boys. You know the white
JoJo,
boys.
super nice.
Chino, who may not be white, but
I
I
don't
still
think
put
he's
him on
white.
there. It doesn't matter.
Who Chino?
Chino
Gino
Chuck.
XL.
He ain't white.
Don't matter.
What?
Don't matter. I was however young I was, and
From
he was.
East Orange.
I know he's Jersey's
From East
finest.
Orange.
Jersey's finest.
See, it took offense. He was like, who Chino?
I'm just saying he not white.
Nah, Chino was the fan.
He from my hood.
I know. I'm talking about. I know.
I'm joking with you.
I'm not saying that. I'm just correcting.
Yo, age us out. I'm joking.
These niggas definitely don't know who that is.
No, you're right.
50. Fuck.
Russ, I'm happy for you. Congratulations.
Great
I love your project.
Shout out to all the people on there because everyone showed up. There was no mailing it in versus.
I like that they show up for Russ too, man.
Yeah, and supported, posted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But the niggas that he got, they go.
no doubt.
Them ain't mail it on niggas.
Not
All right,
even
I'm
the
sick of y'all.
slightest.
Did y'all hear that Big Sean verse on this album? Bro,
He went crazy.
yes.
But he goes crazy.
No, he don't. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Big Sean hasn't went crazy in a long time. He went bananas on this verse. I was like, okay. Like, it's almost like he heard all the shit that people have been saying
Well-
and said, all right, let me talk.
Well, he's definitely heard everything that people have been saying. I told y'all he texted me
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and wasn't the happiest. That's the thing about pod, man. I'm sorry, Sean.
I was about to say you
I
apologize.
was in the moment. Well, no, I meant everything I said.
Sometimes not what you say is how you say it.
I didn't say it bad.
I know you didn't say it.
But I
sometimes,
wasn't-
sometimes it don't matter.
But I wasn't even speaking
didn't
about
say it
me.
bad. No, you didn't
I
say
was
it bad.
speaking just as somebody who understood what Kanye was saying. Yo, I could think you were a bad decision and not have a beef with you. Actually, now that I repeat that, I triple down in that. Come on, man.
Shout out to Russ and everybody.
Yeah,
Russ is the man.
Project,
This is a good,
Great
this is a great
project.
project.
Russ is the man. Russ is the man. Shout out to him. Alicia Keys dropped. I didn't get a chance to
I
hear
listened
it,
to
but
that.
I never want to hear this Lil Mama story again. I don't care if Nori asked. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't care how Lil Mama got on stage. I don't care what Jay-Z said backstage. We too many years later, you beating me down with this story.
I want to listen to this because I read how the album was constructed. The first, it's a double project. So first half is called Originals, second half is called Unlocked. The originals are like acoustic versions, and then
I'm buying it.
the Unlocked is a more overly produced, like, yeah. So some of them are the same song, just tweaked up a little bit. So I said I want to check
That's a
that
nice
out.
concept.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. When I read that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this.
I want to hear that. I'm gonna check this out. Shout out to Alicia Keys. Shout out to Swiss.
Something else that dropped that I don't know if you guys gave it a listen to, but they dropped Juice WRLD's second, was it
Posthumous?
Yes, that album. This is a dark album. I was never big on Juice WRLD, rest in peace. The only record I really knew was the Lucid Dreams record, but I wanted to hear this just to give it a shot. For him to be so young, the shit he's saying on here, it's just kind of like it was a scream, like a cry almost for help. The entire project.
The last one was kind of like that too.
Yeah.
This shit was
The last
a
one
lie.
was
This was heavy.
Well, you didn't hear the last one.
No, I didn't.
So this is that, right?
Okay.
Okay, see,
That's what he does a little bit.
but this was like, damn. Like, I felt bad listening that this person's no longer here and hearing this in this album. I was like, all right, I gotta cut this off a little bit.
That's how I felt after listening to the last one, which is why I did not rush to press play on this at first thing in the morning. I did not want to start my day in that way. Rest in peace to Juice WRLD.
This is a kid.
Do we want to
That's
get
what's
into
funny.
rest in peace now?
We could.
Okay.
I'm asking.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
could.
we can.
We could.
We're here. We
Yeah,
can.
I don't think there's much more in the new music
It
world.
was crazy.
A Boogie with the hoodie dropped a
A
EP
Boogie,
by and
A
listen.
Boogie dropped.
I love that, by the way.
I listened to it. He kicked ass, but it was a short project.
It's a teaser.
Shout out to Dirk, who's on the project.
Because he's dropping the album Artist versus A Boogie, which is his name is Artist, so he's doing this little separate, me versus me thing. This was just a teaser.
He's one of them for me.
That's why it's called
I don't-
Before Ava.
I don't care what he does. He's one of them. He's like
I
one
like
of the
this.
new innovator
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
He's responsible for a lot of sound out there. So
And he don't get the credit for
yeah,
it.
he can have fun, have a blast,
And he has nothing but fucking hits too.
and he's great.
Yeah.
Premium 2 Chainz, Parks.
Yep. Cream 2 Chainz,
yeah.
Mortgage Free, dropped a single.
All right. In other news, Jussie Smollet.
The whole country was up in arms. He was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about this shit that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this nigga was clearly lying.
I will now allow a brief moment of silence. The internet is a large place. Some of you are borrowing Wi-Fi. Some of you are borrowing Wi-Fi from a place that's far.
Far Wi-Fi.
You try to borrow, nigga live across the street. That's not gonna connect to you, dog. Right? So I want to give y'all some time. Get your vice, get a drink, get comfy, get dressed, do whatever you need to do. Brush your teeth so y'all can apologize to me. I'll wait. I remember I was there, and it was fishy. And I tried to respectfully say, hey, that's fishy. I used to be a stick-up kid. Who's robbing somebody coming from Subway? Subway's just not the chain that we gonna rob, nigga. You ever look at the people in Subway? That didn't make sense. You never seen Steve Stout in Subway? The scammers don't go to Subway. Who you robbing? But cool. Then they tossed in Chicago. All right, buddy. Then they tossed in 3 a.m. Then they tossed in, it was 2 big, buff, bodybuilder dudes. Dog, if that were true, one of them would have sent the other one home if Jussie was the target.
Both of us
One of
ain't
them
gotta
would
do
have said,
this.
yo, nah, this is going to be hot. If
I
you
got
take
you.
off. Yo, stay with your girl tonight. I got him. I don't need no help with him. Yo, it was just too much wrong. And I went to work and got into it about this. We could skip that. But I understand how some of y'all that never left your fucking porch, right? I understand how some of y'all that have lived with your mother your entire life underneath her blanket and cocoon. Some of you that went to college, tuition paid. job all your life, silver spoon. Some of you that have never been in like adverse situations. Some of you that have never been in a situation where you had to lie, your job was on the line, I got to get more, racial profiling. Some of y'all that never really got beat up, punched in the face, jumped, nigga in the fight pulled out a weapon. Remember your face when you was fighting and the nigga you was fighting used his legs?
You shot.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Wait a minute, whoa.
You could do that shit. I'm just saying, some of y'all ain't never been in some of them situations where you learn things that the average person wouldn't necessarily learn. Everything about this Jussie shit was a lie. Let me not pat myself on the back for too long, because I don't think I get that much credit. It really was an obvious, blatant lie. But we're in this era where we can't say it when you think it's a lie. Fuck y'all.
Can't even question it.
Hey, fuck y'all. Y'all will not strip me of my ability to speak freely, to be free of thought. You lazy sidebar. I think you people that play spades and fix your fucking mouth to say the books count themselves are idiots. You lazy sack of shit. You got every book in the world in your hand, and you just want them to win. You don't even want to think about how to get them to win. Hey, it just count. No. Apply some thought. Same with liars. I respect liars, because I spent a lot of years lying. Know what some of the best liars know? Boy, you gotta be skilled. It's a skill. What lie is gonna get it through when my girl already spoke to the girl? Gotta be fluent in the art of lying. Hey, how do I get over the lie when I'm somewhere when I said I was gonna be somewhere else? How do I get over the lie? Yo, if you're fluent in the art of lying, lies are tough. They take effort and concentration. And if you really care about the lie, you fucking treat it like you care about it and be delicate about it. This is a toxic seminar I'm giving right now. But this was a lazy lie. Which brings us to one of my favorite topics nowadays. This is why people settle cases. To anybody out there confused as to why pride, stubbornness, ego, reputation, saving face, all that shit comes into play, this nigga fought this case. Listen to me. Let me paint it clearer for y'all. This started with him wanting a raise. Then the whole show folded. And you fought the case. Dating back from 2019, and the verdict has been released in 2021. In case you're missing what I'm saying, that is 2 years of unemployed Jussie fighting a case that everyone knew. Steep hill.
He committed to the lie.
Which is another art of lying. Commit to the lie. That's in page 3 of the pamphlet. One, right?
Right under
okay,
the lie.
it's just
Under
right.
the lie.
It's just right. Page 1 of the pamphlet, right after you, the author and your name.
Commit to the lie.
Commit to the lie.
Gotcha.
See, but some people read that and read no further. The very next page is Kenny Rogers.
You gotta know when to hold up.
You gotta know when your lying day is numbered. This is typically when your girl tricks you into, just be honest with me right now. It'll hurt, but I'll respect it in the long run because you was honest with. They trick you with that shit. Bitch, you a lie. I'm gonna lie again now. Now I'm telling you, baby, I told you everything. Jussie should have knew when to hold him and fold him. 2 years of fighting, no job on the horizon. Looks bad. He walked in with mad people in suits that looked like money. And jury came back rather fast. They ain't even waste no time
We
with
don't need
this.
no lunch. We got this.
Some of y'all that just read on the internet, groupthink, some of y'all that just are very lazy in thought, y'all should have been able to see through this one. whoever wrote that article back in the day talking about black men's silence on this issue was traumatic to the LGBTQ community. You owe black men an apology.
Yes, he does. And I've been on his ass.
Whoever wrote that, you owe black men an apology.
I have been on his ass. You know what he did?
What he did?
Blocked you.
Blocked anyone who asked and then locked his tweets.
Wow.
Still over.
Wow.
And since you brought that up, I still have a beef with Vibe Magazine, who hasn't taken the tweet down.
Vibe, y'all should take that down. I was on Vibe yesterday searching my name to find the story when I said, and I quote because I just read it on Vibe, hey, show me the footage and I'll shut the fuck up. Because that was the other thing that said it was a lie. You're not telling me all that happened on a busy Chicago street and there ain't no footage.
In downtown Chicago.
Come on. Come on. What do you think? You could piss on me and tell me it's raining? What do you think? I was born yesterday?
Let me tell you what they think. So today's climate, if you're in certain groups, protected groups, they're allowed to say whatever without being questioned. You just have to believe them because the second you question anything, they got a new term for it. Whatever it is. You're homophobic, you're this phobic, you're that phobic, you're that phobic.
Well, what's the term for when I think someone's lying?
Depending on who's lying. Today.
I think most of these Hollywood niggas be lying.
I'm with you.
I'm still waiting for us to really have the Terry Crews talk with what we think happened there. He lied too. Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of niggas that's lying. Niggas are liars.
It's just today, this little extra sensitive climate we're in where you can't question nobody.
Well, I won't say nothing if they hold him accountable. They as in all the people that were on his side,
Oh,
not
no.
they as in the gay community.
No. They've been doubling down.
Really?
Yes.
Nah.
I didn't see that yet.
What's their angle?
Yeah, I'm missing something.
What your girl said.
She ain't double down, fam.
So what she said?
We'll get to it.
Okay, we can wait. But there's been some doubling down in my eyes. Rather than say, yo, I got behind something that was wrong. I haven't seen anybody
The
say
internet
that.
can never say that part.
No.
They can
Haven't
never
seen
say,
that. No.
we was just wrong.
Damn, we
Flat
fucked
out.
up. We
Our
was
bad.
wrong. I believed him. Yeah, he should have some type of a whatever, consequence for that. I haven't seen any of those statements or tweets from anyone who jumped out when it first happened and said, hey, why y'all not saying nothing? Y'all are part of the problem if you're not attacking
You know
him
why I
too.
don't fuck with Jussie, yo?
Excuse me.
Like, do the crime and do the time, yo. You threw Don Lemon under the bus. He threw Don Lemon under the bus. Look how nasty he is. Yo, I had somebody up there saying that. You threw Don Lemon under the bus right after they fired Cuomo. You got your man jammed up who was only trying to help you. He was giving you information so you could finagle properly, you fucking idiot. And you blew it. Now Don got to get on TV and say he's a liar. Yes, go Don Lemon. Never help you again, you fucking... Yo, you threw your fucking bathhouse date under the bus? This is what he did. That shit don't go over my head. I watched how people treat people that they say that they like and love or that they want to hang out with. You gave me coke and then you threw me under the bus on the stand over $3,500 fake crime? Come on, yo. Come on.
I just your stance. Yo, you stupid. Yo, this guy is the foolish, yo.
He right.
No, I agree.
Guess who's going to jail tonight?
I hope not. But
He's not going to jail.
He's not going to jail. He's not. Nor do I think he should go to jail.
you said what?
I said, nor do I think he should go to jail.
I think I read that he's going to get community service, which
I was reading probation, but even,
probably both, a little bit of both.
I could do this for an hour, so y'all might as well just talk. All this shit sound fire to me.
Oh, man.
I don't think he should go to jail. I think that me personally, I think they should make him pay for every single police hour or resource that was
There was a lot of money. I think.
allotted to finding these people.
They said it was 3,000 hours or something crazy amount.
Pay it all.
He needed to
Pay every dime of it. I can't think straight with this. You having fun, son?
Stop, Lex. What are you doing? Like, you got the iPad, yo. Yo.
Them iPads got a lock on our kids.
Nigga.
Them iPads have a lock on our children, yo.
Is it good or bad?
Both.
Good.
It's some subliminal
It's
shit
good.
in there, I think.
It's both. It's good. It's
I don't
good,
even
man.
see it more as I see more good than bad.
Okay.
It's definitely more good than bad today.
I agree.
That's going to be a pretty integral part of society in the future. For
sure.
Well, it is today.
It
but
is.
we're-
It already is.
I know, but we're in the beginning stages today. That's when Neil deGrasse Neil deGrasse. Do you know in the 1920s, the list of things that we could imagine happening in 100 years was very short, and what we were worried about was totally different back then? We were worried about population explosion. Pardon me, Neil. What's that? And why would that be a concern? Well, because back then, we didn't have enough food supply. So we didn't think that blah, 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 blah. So today, that seems funny because science, he gonna find a way to tell you what science
It's
did.
science behind all this shit.
If science is involved, he on your ass. But science and food combined, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he caught me again. Hey, today the times are better if you're of the disenfranchised. If you're black, if you pick any time you would like to go back to, today is the one you wouldn't want to go back to anywhere. I thought
That's
I
what
had
he
him.
said.
I thought I had. That's what he
I
said.
agree with that.
I said, well, yeah, Neil.
You say you want to go to the future.
If I'm solely relying on what's been taught to me by the educational system, which you tell me is poor yourself, if I'm going on what the educational system tells me I'm supposed to know about history, then yeah, what you're saying is true. But I'm a black king, Neil. So why would I ever believe that kings were without a kingdom at some point? I don't think they teach us about the time where blacks were running around, living,
the
catching
earth.
the vibe,
Running
and
the
we
earth.
were kings and queens. And he said, well, yeah, you're absolutely right. You can go back to then, but what would happen is you would die at 35. So if you're cool with that, then feel free, because I want to live. But back then, the health and the science, Neil, all right, Neil.
Average lifespan
Neil.
was short.
Facts.
Yo, you know
It's
how
like you don't get that
tiresome
malaria.
You know how tiresome it is talking to somebody who has all the facts about everything? Like, that was not what I was ready for right there.
And you know what bothers me when everybody start that?
You want to talk to?
We was kings.
Yo, you see, Ish want to talk to Neil, yo.
The part
You
that
want to
get
get
me,
some muffins? He'll tear your little smart ass
Quick.
up. You got too much facts, Ish.
Yeah.
Well, look, the part,
You
the
got
part
too
that,
much
the part
facts.
that always get me when I hear people start that, like you said, oh, back then I'm a black king. Everybody wasn't a king.
That's true, too.
So some of y'all think y'all gonna go back there and be kings.
Just
and-
because you black.
Yeah, nah, it didn't work
you-
like that.
you be a
fam.
slave
Yeah,
then too, nigga.
Yeah, you was a slave then, fam. Who built them pyramids? You was out there doing that. You wasn't the king. Your
Everybody
people wasn't
wasn't
the king. But
Who you think built the pyramids, nigga? You seen the Crate Challenge? Hello? Hello? White people wasn't trying to put it together. They didn't know how to build a pyramid or where to get a crate from.
No clue.
That's the funny part. Niggas had thousands of crates.
White people couldn't find a crate.
could y'all get
That
the
was the
crates?
real challenge.
Yo, that's against the shit. Like,
Finding the crates.
Where y'all getting all these crates? Yo, I tried to do the little challenge. I said, if I go over there, they will arrest me for trying to throw crates in the back of a truck.
dog.
Surf ghetto ass. That challenge came. Well, he invented the challenge, I think.
Surf?
Yes.
You lying.
nah.
Yes.
I thought I saw that shit start in Philly somewhere, first off.
No, Surf did it first, I think. His hood niggas. It was Hood Elizabeth niggas. And then Philly niggas did it. And then all the street little niggas did it. And then it just went wide.
That's what made it so wild to
Go
me. is I was
surf.
seeing street niggas doing this. Like, y'all don't usually do the challenges.
Yo, that's how I know Surf is tough, because he had more crates than all y'all. He doubled up the crates.
Dominican nigga got y'all out of here with that though. He walked over the crates while smoking the hookah.
He did.
I didn't think that was the most impressive thing.
Nigga.
I didn't.
A hookah with lit coals.
Them Spanish niggas be trying to go viral with hookah, and I think it's lazy. Now I respect him.
Oh, okay.
doing it.
I'm like,
but it
you
be
bugging.
some of them dudes that like when it's a thunderstorm in New York and niggas
the
start
flood.
swimming and smoking hookah. It's
Yeah,
like,
using the tube.
yo, go home, yo.
Fam.
Stop it.
During the flood,
Yeah. I seen
they
you
had a
doing it too.
nigga smoking a hookah on a floaty.
That's what we just said, Ish.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you said.
Well, that's
Nigga.
what we're trying to say.
Nigga, that nigga was rolling through the fuck.
He was
You bugging.
no, well, I agree, it's nasty.
You know, he gets props for that for me.
Well, you just discovered the internet, so he would get props
Nigga,
from
that
you.
shit. You
for
out
that.
your fucking mind.
Jussie, sorry, buddy. Enjoy your community service. Have fun picking up those leaves, keeping our parks clean.
You had that little stick.
I did. Dumbass Joe Budden out there cleaning up around the jail.
You had a little stick.
And then
stick.
nah, dude tried to get fly one day. It was 30 days or something of cleaning up around the jail. 2 weeks in, he talking about, yo, tomorrow I got a treat for y'all. We ain't even going to the jail. We're going to just head to the park. Niggas was like, word, we get to go to the park, we can hoop, you know, hood nigga. We can do that. It's like, yeah, but after we do some things, they pulled up to what was the biggest park in Newark I had ever seen in my life.
Weequay Park?
I had never, yo.
With the Weequay?
That ain't my vibe.
So as he said that shit, I'm like, please don't
Yo,
tell me
this
they
was
put this
the
nigga
biggest.
Weequay.
Yo, we got lost in the park driving.
Yo, that park big as shit.
We couldn't
man.
find where we parked.
What the hell y'all doing?
Poking
with the
leaves,
stick.
nigga. Picking the cans.
All of the garbage. It was a hot day. The kids was out there with their families. Dumbass Joe Budden cleaning up the trash. Cleaning up the trash. And if you thought that was bad, the next day they had a trick for our little hot asses. Took us over to an ice rink somewhere.
Oh no.
In Newark.
Oh no, he's a branch.
Why is there? I was
He's a
it wasn't Branchbrook. It wasn't Branchbrook.
What the fuck is
And
an
that's
ice
where I
rink
was
at?
fucked
It's a
up.
roller skating rink in Branchbrook.
Yeah,
in the
it's-
middle of
No,
Branchbrook.
ice
Where the fuck
skating
is the ice skating rink in Newark?
in Newark, right across the street from a McDonald's or a Burger King, and it's big as shit in there. It's beautiful. Maybe it wasn't Newark,
No, I don't think that was.
but it's somewhere. It ain't far from Newark, and I shouldn't have been there cleaning shit up. Nasty ass hockey players. Why don't you pick up after yourself? That's the real problem. So now community service is jaded me. Like if I go to the movies, like I pick, like after the movie, I'll look around like, you mother,
heathen,
dirty
monsters.
mother, you nasty.
You pick your shit up?
Huh? Yeah. Now,
I still don't.
it's a different type of respect. Somewhere else I do that at. Where
shit
you
go
just
right under
know,
the seat
oh, the
next to
plane. When I walk off a plane, well, now it's first class. So, but when I used to walk off a plane and see some of the filth you guys would leave in your row,
That's disgusting.
Someone has to pick this up.
yeah.
job.
I mean, you could pick up the empty soda can. What about the snot that the nigga wiped all over the screen?
Oh yeah.
You got some Windex up there by the apple juice?
Yo, nah, that's. Ugh.
All right, where we at? Oh, LAPD says that tourists should stay away from Los Angeles because it is like The Purge. If you haven't seen the movie Purge, it's about when everyone's allowed to kill each other for one day and one day only, and it not be against the law. That's what LAPD is saying the situation is like in LA. They're saying they can't protect you if you come.
Damn, his quote literally said, "We can't guarantee your safety."
Wow.
It's really, really out of control.
Wow.
I said it to people before. It's like that movie Purge, you know, but instead of 24 hours to commit your crime, these people have 365 days to commit whatever they want.
That not only says we don't have it under control, that says we won't have it under control in the near future.
We've lost control. It's open season. That's what that says to me.
You know what's funny
Look,
though?
residents saying it's pretty scary walking at night.
Damn.
See, LA ain't supposed to feel like that for them. Not certain parts. But go ahead.
And there you go.
Not certain parts.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, but now,
Well, that's why LA is scary now, because it's happening.
Now it's outside of there.
Yeah, it ain't there.
To some people, this is every day.
It's no longer contained and controlled.
And ain't that what happens though? Once it's spread out into their neighborhoods, it's a
It
problem.
affects you, and you begin to realize what other motherfuckers go through on a day-to-day basis. Now let's call in the National Guard. Now
Yeah.
let's change the law.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
Why? What should be happening?
You should have been fixing
They
it
should
before.
feel like that before it affects your community as well. You
I
see
agree.
motherfuckers getting their asses shot. You see motherfuckers getting robbed. You see motherfuckers
They don't
going through
care,
shit.
'cause it's
Their
over
point
there.
was it's fine down there.
Yeah, that big ass gate. This is not being funny because
And this is why maybe you should let Larry Hoover home
because he can police.
to bring it full circle.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with that.
Y'all got a whole army of however many people, and you're having a hard time. You get one or two people together that can make some phone calls.
Think about that.
Maybe the three-way between Larry Hoover, Jay Prince, and Big U can do something that you guys can't do. I don't know. I'm freestyling. I haven't spoken to anybody.
Right.
But Who
No,
knows?
maybe
Who
Larry
knows?
Hoover meeting with the mayor of Chicago
Mhm.
can start to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe not overnight, but yo, you got to police your own.
And while we're on this,
Yeah, while we're on LA and safety and what's going on out there, we want to say rest in peace to Slim 400.
Yeah.
Rapper who's affiliated with YG. I always thought it was his brother because you literally, where you saw one, you saw the other. From the minute YG stepped on the scene. He was shot and killed last Wednesday in Inglewood. And it's just...
in his driveway on film.
Yeah.
Yeah, they not playing. Every day.
Every day we're hearing something.
No, every day I see on Instagram somebody getting robbed or somebody getting shot every single day, fam. It's cameras everywhere. And again, with the COVID shit, now wearing a mask is normal. So I put a Scully on to go with it, or I put a hoodie on to go with it. Now it's open season. You walking up eating with your girl and you getting robbed while you eating with your girl has to be one of the most demoralizing things that somebody could experience.
Absolutely.
They just took your girl watch off in front of you. You can't do nothing.
Was that the end of your reporting on this?
Yeah, I was just saying rest in peace and prayers up to
Rest in-
YG, the whole family, his family. I don't know if he had children, but that's affected a lot of people. I had friends that I know that live out there was like, damn, yo, I got this one hurt.
I had a daughter named Paris.
Yes.
Was pictured on his Instagram account. Also, while we're here, rest in peace to Demaryius Thomas.
Yeah. Sad, 33 years old.
33 years old. Apparently had a seizure in the shower and was found dead.
Man,
Demaryius Thomas held me down in fantasy many
Amazing,
years.
amazing
Many
football
years.
player.
Many
Man,
years.
he held me down. I
When
didn't
he
get
was the
that.
go-to over there.
Yes, indeed.
So young.
Yeah.
So young, so talented.
Rest in peace, Robbie Shakespeare, two of Sly and Robbie, reggae production duo that did Chakademus and Pliers amongst everything. They were like the go-to remix guys, rhythm guys, bass player, legendary. Rest in peace.
And while we're on the subject of just crime, yeah, crime is bad, but the thought of crime is pretty bad too. Like the idea of it, just putting it in your brain, like the LAPD saying that, right? So the Ring, I want to talk about the Ring.
Ring doorbell?
The door.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't really want to talk about the doorbell. I want to talk about their little crime center. The crime center, the Ring as an app alerts you
That shit is annoying.
when crime is happening in your area. And I'm
what's
and
that
I'm
shit called?
neighborhood.
Citizen?
Citizen.
Yeah,
It's like
Citizen.
Citizen. And I'm such a sicko that sometimes I type in dangerous addresses to read the crime that's going on in your neighborhood.
You are definitely a sicko.
You're a sicko.
Yeah, now, the crimes y'all are doing by my house are pretty scary too. Oh, shit. But shout out to Davis, man. If anybody has seen or heard from Davis in the Bronx and have information that could lead to his safe return home, then please, by all means, hit your local police department or animal shelter.
I'm so lost.
I'm
bro.
very lost.
You just
The
fucked me all
Bronx,
up. You
nigga,
just fucked me
there's
up.
a missing cat. Somebody's cat is missing.
That's what popped up on the
That's
Ring.
what's on your shit.
Only way I know.
Oh,
because-
y'all think that's funny, huh?
No, the only way I know is because on my shit, they just be saying anything, man.
Yo, nigga, somebody cat is missing before Christmas. Roaming the streets. Nigga, put it up there. Yo, if you see my... Yo, man, I felt him.
They think about just going outside and
Hey, yo, you know... That probably ain't gonna work.
Yo.
Hey, you know who else is coming up? Every 2 minutes, these niggas' packages is getting booked.
oh yeah.
They are coming up off y'all packages, y'all in these little walk-up Bronx buildings. Them leaving the shit right there while the cameras broke. Mad Amazon packages sitting up before the mailbox. Nigga, it's a Vic. It's Christmas.
Now that's Christmas.
It's Christmas. It's double Christmas. It's double Christmas.
It's Christmas,
I was just
Christmas.
walking to the laundry.
It's
I ain't
Christmas,
see all them Amazon
No
packages
bullshit.
right there. Watch this one.
No.
Let me go get a U-Haul.
No, I'm gonna call my cousin. No, I'm calling my cousin.
Yeah, I ain't leaving.
Come. No. I'm going to go. I'm gonna walk through. Yo, cuz
Some shit
it's
out here.
up.
Yo,
It's up.
the stupid Ring thing is...
Box says Best Buy. It's probably something good.
Yeah.
Stupid ring thing is letting you know about the tough robbers. Hey, nigga right there on 36th Street had no weapon, just walked up on this nigga, took his phone, ran off. If you see anybody.
No, that's real.
If you see
They
anybody
got
on the
me
phone,
scared, nigga. I ain't gonna see him in my room. How I'm gonna see him? I'm reading this shit. I certainly ain't leaving.
No,
and the stupid ring thing is algorithmic, so it like reads your mind. Like on Instagram, if you like one of the houses, now you just see houses for the rest of the day.
Right.
Anywhere I want to go, the crime center tell me the crime that's right. It's right there.
Happening over
Yo,
there,
man,
too.
let me get a little steak from Roof Chris. Yo, nigga shot in the head at Roof Chris right there, right by
Roof and Chris.
Right,
They both got shot.
Roof and Chris dead, right on the scene.
yeah.
I would stay away from that area. If you're hungry, I'm home. Like, all right.
cool.
All right. Say less, ring. Are you making me safe, or are you scaring the living fuck out of me?
So why don't you stop?
It ain't me, nigga.
You said you looking at other neighborhoods at the crime syndicate.
It don't matter. Listen to the ring people out there. Oh my God, you got the ring, yo.
I do.
When they put that little motion in front of your door, nigga,
I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off.
Yo, the
But you
wild
can't
shit,
cut it off.
No. The wild shit
You
I
need
did
it.
because I set Joe's up. I made the box literally just like so it ain't catching
Small.
all the bullshit. So when his shit go off, it's in front of your door.
Yo, it'd be a lot of movement in front of my door when I'm not around, yo. Who would have known if it wasn't for the ring?
Probably a lot of Davises out there
Oh,
lost
fuck
in the world.
Yo, Parks, I'm not recording here next week. I'm telling you. I'm telling you now before you confuse. I will not be here on Tuesday. That's not happening. I don't think this is
Take
funny.
your sheepskin off, bitch.
All right, so now, this is none of your business, but I'll tell you, when I got out the shower, I put a little polo t-shirt on underneath this. The neck was showing. I thought that Casablanca didn't make this for that, so I took it off. I put a tank top on, said, you know what? Park said the air works, so I won't have to take this off. I'm put a t-shirt on. Look.
You should spotted. Yo, you got the llama on your arms.
Bitch, wait, and y'all missed it. I got up and put the hot sauce over there just to put my hand up and say, hey, can you turn this up? He turned the air up and then turned it off thinking I wouldn't notice.
It's on
It
a timer,
automatically
bro.
cuts down when
Hey,
it gets
bro.
to a certain
Once you-
temperature.
once you-
Punch it. Bang on it and make that shit say on.
No, once it reaches.
One nigga didn't put it on a temperature it'll never meet, like 31. If you put it on 31, then we'll get somewhere. Anyway, come on. I'm recording here. What else we got? Shout out to all you ring people petrified staying inside.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't want to read about
I don't-
Kanye,
yeah, I don't wanna
and
talk
Kim
about
anymore.
that.
I don't
That's not
care.
funny.
That's for them to figure out.
Yeah, it's their family business.
Yeah, it's his family.
Let them get it together. Fucking
Or not. Whatever they do, that just let them
I
do it,
need you to run right back to me. To me. Come on, Ye. Come on, man. That nigga's ill, man.
Nah, that nigga was pleading for his.
Yo, well, since you mentioned the algorithmic based shit, did you hear that Instagram is now bringing back chronological timeline?
They said that shit like 6 times. I don't believe them.
You don't
It's gonna
believe
be whack though if they do it.
What?
What? That's the best. That would be the best, no?
Nah, I won't. Because what happens is, if you just so happen to not be on that day, it could be shit. For me, I can't speak for everybody. For me, I don't watch the news. A lot of what I get and what I learn is from the gram.
Hey, Ish, if you miss it that day, she gonna be in the gym tomorrow too, bro. She gonna post it again.
So I'm not. They post every day. I'm talking about
fucking
information
with
that. No. I'm just saying. I'm talking about information that passes through your timeline. A lot of times, because of the algorithms, they know that that's something that you would see, and if that happens, you just pass. I don't like it.
Well, from what I got from their initial post is that it's gonna be optional. So for someone like you may be able to keep it the way that you like it. But a lot of us,
For me, I'll turn it back on.
Yeah,
I
need
want
chronological, fam.
Even though I feel I have gotten used to it being kind of scatterbrained. Like I don't want this to be like McDonald's breakfast where I asked for y'all to serve it all day and then y'all did it and I hated it. So we'll see, but I'm glad it's coming back.
Before we wrap up, I just want to shout my cousin Darnell Stapleton out. He just got hired as the assistant offensive line coach for the University of Florida.
Round
for
of
the
applause.
Gators. So
That's super dope.
he told me a while back his dream is to get into the NFL as an O-line coach.
Tell him to go to the Dolphins. We need him.
He played a couple years with the Steelers, won a ring. So a lot of people don't get that. So shouts to Cuz. Congratulations, man. Wish you the best.
Yeah, go to Miami, please, next.
Unlike Ish and Ice, I don't have anybody that is related to me that's doing really well in the sporting world. So I'll shout out Corey and anybody else who left Dalvin Cook on their bench while he went off.
Damn.
You are appreciated.
Fam, I got a phone call in the first quarter. Yo, who the fuck is... I'm like, that's Corey, why? Yo, he playing Joe and got Dalvin Cook on the bench.
Damn. I had the
Thanks.
the bench wide receiver kick 'cause I thought Jefferson was going to be out, and he gave me a nice little
crazy.
18.
Yeah, he went crazy.
I was nervous this game. I got to win.
Yeah.
I had 3 people playing. And
Not you who said you were guaranteed to
Hey,
make
I was
it.
wrong.
There we go.
I was wrong.
Listen,
look,
man, this
hold
little
on. Let me
jam
just tell
right
the punch
here.
real fast. Yo, I had 3 people.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the fourth quarter, I had a total of 8 points.
Eesh.
And I got 51.
Oh, wow. All right.
So,
nice little turnaround.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ben.
Yo, keep your head on a swivel out there. We got 21 more days left in the month to survive. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, I bid you adieu, farewell, hasta la vista, arrivederci, so long, goodbye. Lastly, the baddies are insecure, the stagnant women want to travel, and the closed-minded women want you to teach them things until they lose respect for you. Then they can't learn from you anymore. Then they forget that you're way smarter than them and you might be able to help them get to a better place in life.
You need a hug, my nigga?
Shout out to everybody that's been riding for this entire year. We appreciate y'all, yo.
Big facts.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to the fellow podcasters out there. I can't be filled with any more gratitude, yo.
Enough, Daddy.